Test, test, test.
Johnny, Flamingo 5756 has arrived.
Welcome in! Jarvis posts ready.
Johnny, Witness, Mercer 6667.
Welcome in, Mercer!
Johnny, real_said_Puffington has arrived.
Right, welcome Puffington. Raz Husky, welcome in. Gang, we're about halfway through setup. We'll be ready in just a couple minutes. Thanks for being here. We'll get started as soon as we can.
Johnny, Oldman Fallout has arrived on TikTok.
Mercer, congrats!
Johnny, Old Man Fallout has arrived.
Puffington says, Mr. Fallout, baby! Welcome in, Sir Puffington. Puffington says, how we been? I've been great. How are you? Jarvis, meta ready. Rouse Husky, thank you.
1,500 bits on Twitch.
So nice. 1,500. Jarvis, chat ready. Jarvis, ninja ready. There we go. There we go. All right, gang, I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. Jarvis, music ready. Jarvis, music ready. Jarvis, game ready. Jarvis, I'm ready. Oh, he did it. He did it. Gang, I think we're all good, and I think we're in, and hopefully you guys have comments showing up and everything's good. Oh, Oh, wait. We do have a problem. We do have one problem, and that is every time my audio has spoken so far, my automated audio, my text-to-speech, it says the word Johnny at the start, which means we have overloaded.
Johnny,
Pod
gesticulating cephalopod has arrived.
There it is. There's the voice going wrong again. But welcome in, Pod. Pod's doing Mothership Zeta?
Gesticulating cephalopod is a Twitch founder.
Wait, Pod's a Twitch founder?
Johnny, the Realist 02 has arrived.
Pod, are you a Twitch founder? That's wild. That's incredible if that's right. That's amazing. Thank you for being here. Mick the Realist MC says, finally Fallout 3. This is actually my second broadcast of Fallout 3. Welcome in, MC. You guys are posting a bunch. Let me try to fix really quickly.
Grilled Koala has arrived.
Grilled Koala is here. Welcome in, Grilled Koala. Let me try and fix the voice speaking real quick. I don't want it to say Johnny before every time it speaks. It's supposed to be able to do better. Where is it? Voice aliases, Keanu backup. Okay, the Keanu backup is Amazon Polly Ruth. Let's see here. Amazon Polly US English Ruth Neural. Okay, so let's add that in. Amazon Polly Ruth. Come here, Ruth. Where are you, Ruth? Neural. Add. Okay. And then let's take TTS Monster off. Can we take it off? We can. All right, gang. We should have fixed Keanu at this point. Let's try it.
This is a test message.
Okay, great. All right, we've lost Keanu. We've lost our Johnny voice, but I think we've got a Ruth voice, which is our backup when we overload poor Keanu with too much talking. So hopefully everything is good now. We're going to get into the game in a moment here. Let me just make sure that I've got your comments up so I can see everything that you're doing, and then we're good to go. Let's get see-through windows going. Let's get the comments up. And then let's see here. Pod says, I didn't know I was a Twitch founder. I didn't know you were either. It's kind of surprising to me, but you might be. You might be. I don't know that I can pull it up really quickly and just see that you are or not. I don't remember where you see the founder info. Content community? No. Analytics? Maybe under revenue? Subscribers? Payouts? No. I'm not gonna be able to see it, but it says that you are. I'm gonna believe that you are for right now. That's really cool. Thank you for being here, Pod. Thank you everybody for being here. Let's see here. Grilled Koala says, whoa, that was close. I leveled up from Grilled Cola. I know, we got it slightly fixed. It's still not perfect, but I had to change the spelling secretly, like internally. You're no longer Grilled Koala. You're grilled with a dash, and then co, and then dash, and then Allah. It seems to kind of work. Anyway, let's see. There's a bunch of comments. Let me read your comments, and then we'll get going with the game. Doing Mothership Zeta, yes. Flamingo says, the climb is starting. Yes, Flamingo. You're on a 5-stream streak? Dang, all right. Raz says, I saw the YouTube video premiere for Mothership Zeta DLC, and I figured you were starting a stream to play the DLC. So check Twitch. My theory was correct. Excellent theory, Raz Husky. Also, Raz Husky, thank you so much for all of the bits. That was very cool. Pod says, I didn't know I was a Twitch founder. Flamingo says, Pod was here before me? Flamingo, it's the first 10 people that actually put money toward your broadcast or to your live stream. So you may have actually been here before Pod, but Pod was one of the first ones to pay. Grilled Koala says, I love this DLC. I did a playthrough on stream where I got all the data files on the mothership. It's so nice, Grilled Koala. I'm having a really good time with it. I'm having a great time. Pod, what happened? What's that say?
Gesticulating Cephalopod just subscribed for 6 months on Twitch.
Pod, thank you so much for the sub. That is so nice. That is so nice. Thank you so much. 6 months. All right. Flamingo says, but I think I'm 5 or 6 months sub. Yeah. And then Pod says 6 months too. There we go. It just happened. Flamingo says, oh, you did follow. You should be able to add an exclamation point command to show how long someone has followed you, like follow age. Flamingo, we actually had follow age running for a bit, and it got it wrong every time, so we disabled it. When we can find a command that actually works, we'll do it. Doubleman says, "Hey, old man, Fallout," and then somebody on TikTok who I can't tell their name because it doesn't have any words to it. We're gonna call
Kelsey
him.
Rame has arrived.
We're gonna call him Grapes because it's got some grapes, some purple grapes. It says, "Do you have all the DLCs?" I do. And then Grilled Koala is laughing. Doubleman says, "Hey, old man, Fallout." Raz says, "How are you doing today, by the way?" I'm doing great. And how about you? I'm in a really good mood, which is typically required for me to stream. I don't stream on a schedule. I just stream when I'm feeling good. So I'm pretty great today. I hope you guys are too. Pod says, "Woohoo!" Flamingo says, "I subbed like within the first 2 streams." Wait, back on February 2nd of 2025, you subbed? Flamingo, I don't think that's right. That would be a year ago, basically. If you've been doing for 6 months, you wouldn't be that far back. Grilled Koala says, "Look, LFG. What's LFG? Large fucking gun?" I don't know what LFG is. Kelsey says, hello, Kelsey, welcome in. Kelsey says, "1 week until I'm in your time zone." Damn, all right, let's go. I'm so happy about it, Kelsey. You guys are moving up. It's great. It's great. Not that the time zone is better necessarily, but all the things that are happening to you are better. Raz says, "I just ate some calamari and egg rolls. I'm feeling great right now." Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Puffington says, grapes. I know. Who is it that's doing grapes? That's on TikTok. I apologize to the person on TikTok who I'm calling grapes. You don't have a name for me to call, so you have a grapes emote. I'm calling you grapes, but thank you for being here, grapes. Flamingo says, "The first 2 that you saw." Got it. And then Flamingo says, "Let's go. It's time." I agree. Let's get it going. Let's get into the game. I think I got the comments in good order. Do I, right? It's all good? Yeah, I caught up. They're frozen in place. Everything's working. Let's get this game going, you guys. Kelsey says, "I'm currently stressing about the packing. Let's just say I'm about to have some spicy juice to unwind." Kelsey, go at it. Raz says, "Have an exploding creeper in your chat." Thank you so much. That's exactly what I needed. Blow everything up. Okay, let's see here. Continue. Great. Huffington says, "Grapes make raisins." Okay. Let's turn off my light. It's making it way too whited out. There we go. Now you guys are seeing what it really looks like. Okay. Gang, we are very far into Mothership Zeta. This is from our last live stream. We did a live stream about 2 days ago, I think. In that live stream 2 days ago, we started Mothership Zeta. We got quite a ways through it. The live stream that happened 2 days ago was absolutely ridiculous. For those of you that didn't see it, I started broadcasting at like 3 p.m. and I stopped at around 8 p.m. It's like a 5-hour stream. And I left and I got pizza, and I had the pizza and I came back home and I sat back down and I thought I might live stream again. I might do like a little secret midnight stream. I'll start streaming at like 11 o'clock at night, midnight, and I'll just stream for 2 or 3 more hours. And as I sat down and thought that to myself, I got raided, and I said to myself, like, it's impossible for me to get raided. I'm not streaming right now. And then I looked over, and my little streaming program was still running. It was still running because I had never turned it off, and it had streamed an empty screen for like over an hour while I was getting pizza. And then the moment I sat back down, Granny Vats saw I was back in my chair, and she was like, "Great, we're raiding him now." So I immediately started the game back up and kept going. Oh God. Okay. All right. So let me see any comments and then let's play. Rashusky says, "I'm so glad I have that exploding creeper emote. It just gives off some good explosive energy to the chat. It's perfect." Kelsey says, "Grapes make spicy juice."
I like we just redeemed Riddle Me This.
Oh, really? Riddle me this. That's so cool. We haven't had a riddle me this in a while. I'm so excited. I like weed. Says, "Do a riddle me this." You've got it. Absolutely. Let me read like 2 or 3 more comments. I like weed. Let me catch up to the chat, and then I'll do the riddle for you. Razhusky says, "I don't know why, but every time I play the Mothership Zeta DLC, I like to kill the samurai for his armor. It's just fun being a samurai in the capital wasteland. I mean, of all the dudes who might die, I guess he would be at the top of the list. Well,
What
no.
has arrived on TikTok?
You know what? I think, man, she just looks hunched over, this poor girl. What is up with her? Why is she always leaning forward like that? She's always hunched over. Anyway, I think what I was going to say is actually, I think if I were going to take anybody out, it'd be this dude here, Paulson. Paulson's a pain in my butt. Sir Poop Butt the Third is here and says, "Hey, old man, I need a little help in Fallout 4. Do you? What's going on?" Sir Poop Butt says, as you've probably seen in the Discord, I've been busy with a new run. Yes. So I need good perks for melee. I would want to know. Oh, thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose. Gosh, let me think. Matthew says, yo, old man Fallout. Oh my God, it's him. He's the GOAT streamer of all time. And What is here? Welcome in, What? That's so cool. What like the live? Everybody watch out. What is at it? What is going at it? Sir Poopa, good perks for melee. I'm not in Fallout 4 right now, so I can't think of them off the top of my head. I'm in 3 now. But I'll open it up to chat. Chat, we've got somebody who wants to do the best they possibly can in Fallout 4 melee. So throw all the perks you can think of for melee at us in chat, and we'll keep going with that. Raz Husky says, if you can repair the samurai armor, it tends to be really good. Big Willie liked the live. Thank you so much. Poop Butt says, I got the Furious Power Fist right now. That's so nice. Raz says, the Furious Power Fist is a decent melee weapon, but not best. And Pod says, do Blitz. There we go. That's the first. Actually, that's a really good one. Pod is right. If you're going to do melee, you want Blitz. It's pretty low on the list, if I remember correctly. That's agility, right? It's agility, and it's very low on the list, so you're going to have to get your agility up quite a bit, but it's really good. We've got a riddle to do, gang. Thank you for the likes. What? Thank you for the likes. Hold on one moment here while I grab your riddle. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, these are totally wrong. Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me see if I can turn on the riddle that I've already got stacked up for you guys. Hold on. There we go. Okay. In traditional thinking, what does a woman do every day, but a man does only once? Entire life, only once. What does a woman do every day? Man does once in his entire life. That is your riddle, gang. Let me know what you think of that riddle in the comments. You can give me your best guess, your best answer. I will give you like 30 seconds or so, and then I'll tell you what the answer is. Let me read some comments too while we're doing that. Let's see. We got Raz talking about the samurai armor and the Furious Power Fist. Pod says Blitz, which is very good. And the Shapupat the Third says, oh no, that's agility 9. Yes, it's way down the list. What says something? I don't know what the something is you're talking about, what, but thank you for being here. Kelsey says, one more time. Kelsey's on a 5-stream streak. Thank you for being here, Kelsey. Sir Poop Butt the Third says, so far I got Iron Fist, Big League, and Bloody Mess. I mean, Bloody Mess is going to be great for everything. I Like Weed says, I think they're right. Do I think they're right? That's a question mark. I don't know. Rasewski says, when I play Fallout 4, I go to Far Harbor and I get the Adam's Judgment weapons, which is a really good melee weapon, seeing as it does 82 base damage, extra 115 radiation damage. I'd recommend trying to get that weapon. Adam's Judgment? Okay. Puffington says, fall in love with someone? Wait, okay, so wait. Do I have it right? What are you guessing the riddle? You said something in your comment. Your answer to the riddle is something, and then real Sir Puffington says, "Is it fall in love?" And what says sleep? We've got some guesses going for the riddle. What says eat? Wait, women eat every day and men do it only once in their lives. Men only eat once in their lives. Wait, that can't be right. MC says cry. MC. Venus and Nyx, hi. Oh, think they're right is the answer. I like weed. I got you. Women, you're saying women think they're right every day. Men think they're right once in their life. You guys are popping off in the comments. That's ridiculous. I love it. Okay, let's see here. Raz Husky says, Adam's judgment is literally a super sledge made of fusion. Oh, damn, really? That's kind of wild. I don't remember seeing that. I'm going to have to go back and look for that next time I'm in Fallout 4. Venus and Nick says, you're playing Fallout 3? I am. Fallout 3 Mothership Zeta DLC. In fact, here, I'll show you. Let's get back out of this. We're right now on the deck. We're in the area where the glass is, where we can look at the big glow on the planet down below. That's our home down there, somewhere near that glow. I think more like directly below the ship. So like right here is kind of us. But anyway, that's us. And we still got a little bit more to do on the ship. I don't know how much more. I don't think a lot more. All right, let's give you guys answers. You guys have been guessing at this riddle for a moment now. Let's give you answers. Sir Poopbutt says, any good PlayStation mods you all got? Oh, for PlayStation? Ooh, that'd be limited, yo. Although I heard PlayStation's now opening up, which is really nice. What says, watching old man Fallout every day? That's something that women do every day and men do only once? What?
Dabarooney just followed on Twitch.
Thank you, Dabarooney, for the follow. Puffington says, regret something. Men never regret. Oh my God. Pod says, Adam's judgment is the reward for doing the Zealots quest. No? It might be. It might be, Pod. I'm going to defer to you guys right now. My brain is so Fallout 3, I don't even think about Fallout 4 at the moment. So I defer to you. Venus and Nick says, oh my God, that's so cool. I never completed Fallout 3, unfortunately, since my laptop can't run it well. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. It's really fun going so far. Kelsey says, my guess is be a woman. Men are a woman once in their life. Venus and Nick says, I am playing Fallout 1 currently, and it's really fun. Venus and Nick, that's so cool. Raz says, although if you can find it, the best base game melee weapon in Fallout 4 is Kremva's Tooth. Oh, I love that one. I have over 2,000 hours in Fallout 4. I still haven't found that weapon, though. All I know is it's somewhere in Dunwich Boars. Wait, really? You haven't Do you want a hint, Raz? That one I remember quite a bit about.
For the follow, Venus and Nick's on TikTok.
What says wait? I think it is. What you mean? You think it is Michael Jackson? Oh! What does a fox say? He says, finally, I've been missing every stream for like 2 weeks now. Welcome in, What Does a Fox Say? I've probably only streamed like 4 or 5 times in 2 weeks. I'm not streaming a lot the last couple of weeks. Ever since like Christmas, I've been a little bit slow, but welcome in, What Does a Fox Say? Nice to have you here. Kelsey says, they are when they're being made. Oh, Kelsey, that's clever. You're right. You are right. Venus and Nix gives us a follow. Thank you so much. Venus and Nix likes the live. Thank you so much. Pod says, Raz, the sword is hidden in the water. Well, that was the hint I was going to give, but yes. Raz says, thank you. I will equip my best power armor and go down there. Ooh, be careful. If you go into the water with power armor, you're going to have a real hard time getting back up out. What says Fallout? And Sir Poopbutt says, gonna go look for it right now. That's about the water and the Kremva's Tooth. Yeah. Okay, so the answer to the riddle, you guys, you gave a ton of good answers. And in fact, a couple of them even seem like they might be right. But the answer is, and I had to change the riddle a little bit. The original riddle was, what does a woman do every day and a man does only once? I added in the line, in traditional thinking. Because at this point in time, in 2026, this probably doesn't apply anymore. But, traditional thinking. Every day, traditionally thinking, a woman applies makeup. One time in a man's life does he apply makeup, and that is when he's dead and he's being made up for an open casket funeral. So that's the answer to the question is do makeup or put on makeup. Woman puts on makeup every day. A man puts it on when he's dead and he's in his casket. And there you go. You have the answer to the riddle. Thank you guys for participating. Let me get the riddle closed off. And we will try to get going in the game again. Let's see here. Pod says, you might lose your power armor if you're not careful. Save off. And yes, I agree. What says maybe baby? Raz says, I have a jetpack on every suit of my power armor. It will be fine. Do jetpacks work underwater, Raz Husky? Do they really? I didn't realize that was a thing. And then Jackson Zero says, if you're in the water long enough, your power armor gets mossy for a bit. That's an effect in the game? I've never noticed that. That's kind of wild. Kelsey says, I never put on makeup. I know. I was thinking that's why I had to add in that intraditional thinking. The whole world has changed. It's not like it used to be. That riddle's probably 50 years old, I would guess. Shapooput the Third says, I'm going to save before I go in. MC says, that is true. And Pod says, there's a well at the bottom of Dunwich Bores. The chamber with the sword in it sticks out of the side of the well halfway down. And What says 100%. What? Thank you, What? Thank you for being here, you guys. Raz Husky says, although I do have a modded suit of power armor, there's literally a giant scuba suit. I might use that armor to get it. Well, if it's a scuba suit, that'll be fine. That'll work. Okay. Gang. We made it to this location, but I have to be honest with you. We're not done and I don't know how to finish. So let's do some things. First things first. What do we got going on here? Reach the bridge of the alien ship. I thought that's what we just did, but apparently we didn't. Reach the bridge, disable the death ray. Okay, that's what we're doing. We haven't gone down this hall. Wait, do I want to talk to them first? Let's talk to them before I do this. Hold on.
Quite a little band of misfits we've got here, huh? Let's hope they don't figure out where we are.
Don't they have, like, cameras and stuff?
Aliens? Who'd have believed it? This is nuts! They know we're coming, so be careful.
And let's talk to Paulson.
Let's just keep moving.
Okay. And the kid.
I'm not quite sure where to go, but I think if we keep going this way, we'll find what we're looking for.
All right. Great. She's not actually aiming at anything, so when she says keep going this way, who knows what she means, but we're going to go to the one area we haven't explored, I think, which is this.
Oh no! They turned this one off too! You're going to have to find the other end and turn it back on.
You wait here, I'll see if I can find the controls. Forget the teleporter, let's just go. I'm going to say, are you sure this is a good idea?
I think so. Seems like they're getting even more angry at us.
Kid says, find the other one. Oh. Okay. Dan says, there should be a marker on your map. Just use your map. Yeah, that looks good. It's just basically me with a big black space between, but that looks good. We'll wander our way through it. Okay. Activate teleportation matrix. Wait, I can activate this one? All right, I want to do it just to see what happens. Hold on. Teleporter is powered down. All right. All right, fine. Ooh. Well, that didn't do much, did it? Good. Okay. What else do we have in here? Something. What's shooting me? Is he shooting me from behind a wall? No, he's not. Somebody else is doing that. I'm gonna die. I am going to die. I do not want to die. Do I have a lot of stems? I only have 2 stems. Okay, maybe I have the alien blah blah. What is that stuff? Adapted biogel? I only have 1? Shoot. Wasn't my medic changing the alien biogel to adapted? Why didn't he offer that when I just talked to him? Shoot. Okay. Thank you. We'll take that and we'll do some stims as well. Okay, that gets me mostly back. Venus and Nick says, what is just talking to talk? And what says, yes. Raz Husky says, I'll just have to remember where I put the scuba suit armor within my power armor haul I built on one of my settlements. Good luck, Raz Husky. Dan says, use your map. What says, she thinks so. Pokemon Jim says, use the Child at Heart perk. You get special dialogue. Already done with this kid. Raz says, I forgot how bad the accuracy on that alien rifle is. Yeah, I made it worse. I have a aim down sights mod, and it imposes a lot more sway than normal. Real Sir Puffington says, my cat just left me a present in front of my door, so I'm going to go clean it up. Oh, good luck, Sir Puffington. And then what gives us some ellipses. Thank you, what? Okay, so here's my issue, you guys. Something is shooting me, and when I try to target whatever it is that's shooting me, it's not actually picking anything except for an alien that is behind a wall. So I'm not able to fight back. So I think what I'm going to do is drop out of this and run, and then we'll like reassess in a second. Here we go. Okay. Now that we're down a hall, what the hell is doing that? Aha, maybe it's this guy. Dang, I'm going to die again. I am going to die again. All right, I have a ton of Nuka-Colas. Look at that, 86 of them. I am the most caffeinated man in the history of the universe. Look at that. Holy crap. Was that like 15? 15! What says, hey, I think you're getting attacked. Thank you, what? I'm glad you're on top of it. Thank you for the likes, what? And Venus. All right, thank you. Raz says, I'm kind of curious, out of every single suit of power armor in every Fallout game, which one is your favorite? Oh, for me, my favorite is the Nuka Quantum Power Armor that you get in Nuka World in the Galactic Zone. I love that power armor. I think it looks so cool. Don't care if it's the best or not. Just think it looks cool. Love it. Pod says, I think it's up on the ceiling. The turret that's fighting me? Yeah, it could be. Jackson says there's a turret on the roof. I agree that you're right. I think that sounds right. And then, no, not Pod. Sir Poopbutt says, I will forever love the XO1. Yeah, it's true. Poopbutt says it's badass. I agree. It is. Okay. Let's try this again. 624. Ugh, bad odds. Let's just shoot. Am I doing anything to it? That was very weird. And why am I suddenly not moving? Did it hurt my leg? Is that the idea? Suddenly I can't stand or walk or anything? Oh, I'm crippled all over the place. Okay. And I can't stim pack myself. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is such a problem. Okay. Gang, we are going to do something that I haven't done in a long while because I haven't needed to. I don't know if this will even work. But I have this portable personal bank. It is a mod I got, which gives me a little floating box that follows me and carries loot for me. Thank you for the likes, what? I have not used this in a while. I don't know if there's anything in it. It might be empty, but we're going to open it up and just see if there's anything in there that could save my ass. Jennifer says, hello. Hi. Is this the DLC? It is, Jennifer. It is. What says, I don't think it's a turret. I think it's a ghost that's attacking you. Thank you, what? What is popping off today? Most of the time, what watches it, he's quiet and he's just like hitting like. Today, he's like, no, I'm popping off. Open your bank. Okay, let's see. Oh no, it is empty. Shoot. Shoot. Dang. All right, I'm in trouble then. I can barely move. Take an atomizer. Have I been through this door? Hi, sweetie.
Thanks for
Whoa.
the follow. WN on TikTok.
My kitty cat just arrived. I apologize to everyone if the kitty cat hits the keyboard and makes everything go kaboom. Okay. Let's see. Oh, do you want the window open, kitty? You want the window open, good girl? Hey, come here. Come here, say hi to everybody. You guys, this is Lily. Lily is my kitty. She's a good girl. She's so good. Oh, look at you checking things out, you good kitty. You want me to open the window for you? You want the window? Let's do the window, okay, good girl? Okay, here you go. Go right here. One moment, guys. I'm going to open the window for the cat. Okay. There you go. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Jennifer gives us some likes. Thank you so much. Raz Husky says, my favorite power armor is actually a Hellcat from Fallout 76. That's very cool. And then Owen gives us a follow. Thank you, thank you. And what says, I think bro cannot move. I am in trouble. It is true, what? Jennifer says, hey, kitty. And what says, I think that's a cat. Pod says, small furry animal, what is thy bidding? You guys are awesome. Sir Poopbutt says, I love using power armor with Pain Train. Oh, I do too. Raz Husky says the Hellcat power armor is basically just souped up XO1. But it looks good. I will give you that, you know? It looks good. All right, let's open the door to the observation deck. Let's talk to our medic. Let's see if he has the ability to fix me up.
Aliens? Who'd have believed it? This is nuts.
Could you make me adapted biogel? Oh, thank goodness.
Sure, here you go. They should work pretty well, but watch out for side effects.
We're going to do it, side effects or not. There's no way around it, man.
I
I'm
think
in
we're getting
trouble.
closer.
Wait, can I get him to do even more? If I ask a second
This
time?
is crazy, right? It's not just me. We're actually trying to escape from a spaceship? Crazy.
Make adapted.
I'm still gonna need more alien biogel before I can make any more of the healing gel.
Okay, so it sounds to me like he took all the alien biogel out of my inventory and gave me all the adapted that he could. So if you do it one time, you get everything he can give you. That's good to know. I thought maybe he was giving it to me like in units of 10 or something, but no, he gives me everything he can. Okay. In that case, let's go.
We might actually make it.
Let's take a look at this biogel. Adapted biogel. We have 28 now, which is great. Let's see. I'm out of all my other healing stuff. So if I do something like this, yeah, 1 and 2 are no longer working. So we're going to put adapted biogel in 1. Yeah. Okay. All right. And then 3 might have been the Nuka-Colas. Let's try this. Oh. I still can't walk? This is going to make doing the rest of this game a nightmare. Hold on. Oh no, I can walk. What's my problem? What if I just take another adapted biogel, maybe? Does that help? It does help, but just barely. It's terrible help.
Thanks for the follow. Mark Knight on TikTok.
At least I'm still in one piece.
Oh, I'm walking so badly. I did get everything mostly back into good order, though. Thank you for whoever just did that. I appreciate that. I just heard some applause because somebody followed or something. Thank you so much. And Jennifer, thank you for the likes. A Savage says, are you carrying too much? I shouldn't be, but, you know, maybe I am. Let's take a look. No, I'm not. I have a mod so that I carry 10,000 pounds. And I'm currently carrying 4,000. So I've got a lot of stuff I'm carrying, but it's okay. Let's see here. Sir Poopbutt says, did you see my comment in your YouTube video about hacking? I just realized you can do those things. I may have even favorited it. I may have even given you a like, and I might have responded. I don't remember, but I did see some comments on the hacking video. So yes, thank you, Sir Poopbutt. Savage says, sorry, mods didn't know. No worries, no worries. I like weed says, try buffing yourself. I shall. Raz says, my second favorite suit of power armor is T65, which is the hardest suit of power armor to attain in Fallout 76. It is made as the final suit you can get in the game since it costs 6,850 gold bullion for the base set of T65. I like weed says, buff your strength. Jennifer says, you have a YouTube? I didn't know. I have all the things. Jarvis, show chat numbers. Okay, guys, if you look at the top of the screen in a moment, it's going to show you all the platforms, and it'll show you the viewers on the platforms too. There you go, you guys. So we've got 0 on Kick right now, 3 on TikTok, 18 on Twitch, 4 on YouTube, same name everywhere. Old Man Fallout on all the things. Jennifer says, I hope you remember me. I'm Jennifer Bubbles. Jennifer, you're Jennifer Bubbles? But now you're Jennifer Alien. You've got a little spaceship. We're Jennifer Spaceship.
Thanks for the follow.
That's
Lord Goob on
wild.
TikTok.
Lord Goob, thank you so much for the follow, Lord Goob. And the likes, apparently. And what? Thank you for the likes. Sir Poopbutt says, I'm Blaceration. No, Sir Poopbutt, are you really? Are you really? I haven't heard that name in
Thanks for the follow,
forever.
Big Brewski on TikTok.
Did you tell me that before? I may have just forgotten, but I remember a Blaceration that used to come into my chat. Was that really you? Big Rooski says, howdy. Howdy, howdy. Jarvis, say hello.
Hey, chicken, how's it hanging? A lot of people want to eat you, but I just want to talk to you, okay?
There you go. Welcome in. Raz says, if you don't mind trying to sneak around a very high-level player's base or very high sneak skills to pickpocket the blues prints, go for it. This is in response to, can't you steal the set? I remember stealing. Oh, that's for I Like Weed's comment. Okay, got it. No, don't eat the microphone, kitty. Don't eat the microphone. No. Okay, sorry guys. Big Rooski liked the live. Thank you so much. I Like Weed says I always end up with 75 or higher in lockpicking. Lord Goob says always got to follow those playing Fallout 3. That's so nice of you, Lord Goob. Thank you. Raz Husky says, also, seeing as Fallout 76 has a max cap of 1,700 gold bullion, you can obtain per week. It would take about 4 weeks to buy the T65. And then what says, eat the mic, cat? No, please no. Don't encourage her. Steve the Relief says, LOL, I like all the fun videos, and hello, Mr. Fallout. Welcome in, Steve. Nice to have you here. What's this? No, I'm joking. I know. What, you are on it tonight. I don't know what's going on, but you are in a damn good mood. You're having the time of your life. I love it. Okay. What am I doing wrong? Why am I not able to move? Conditions, maybe? Radiation 162. It's getting there. Biochemical anomaly. Interesting. The biochemical anomaly, that's from taking all the healing from the alien gel, has got my perception, intelligence, and agility down, but then also agility up. Weird. Let's see if we can get rid of some of the radiation. We'll do Radaway. Let's try A. Okay, we have 0 radiation. And we look to be healthy. Okay. So my thought at this point is the kitty cat has walked all over my keyboard, and if I'm not able to move properly, my wonder
fast
is,
enough.
did she just mess up the keys when she walked on the keyboard?
Thanks for the
Like,
gift.
I don't know that
Hey,
this
on
is a problem
TikTok.
with the character anymore. I think it's a problem with the keyboard. So thank you for the gifts. That was so nice. That's from what, Jennifer and Lord Goop. Thank you so much, you guys. Jarvis, hi chat numbers. Thank you guys for being here, and then let's figure out this problem with the keyboard. Settings, controls, action mapping. Run is left shift. Always run is caps. I bet she pressed the caps key. Oh, that was it. Look at that. Okay. Yep. Yep. There we go.
Zankt has arrived.
Zankt is here. Zankt says, hey, hey, hey. Welcome in, Zankt. Nice to see you. Pod says, maybe you pressed caps lock. And I Like Weed said, is there a walk button or are you crouched? You guys were exactly on it. Same as I was. It was definitely the kitty cat pressing keys. Absolutely. Jennifer throws in some hearts and some happy people with the sunglasses on. Thank you so much, Jennifer Bubbles. Jennifer Spaceship, welcome in, welcome in. Gesticulating Cephalopod says, I was going to suggest that way earlier, but I figured you had to have already tried it. Oh no, I'm dumb. We're doing this slow. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Ooh, did I go backwards? No, I didn't go backwards. All right, there's an alien right up there. Ow! Oh, there's somebody we could shoot at. Ah! Ow! We'll take all. Okay. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I wanted stairs up because the people on the upper level are kicking my butt. This will do. This will do nicely. I can't get past that. Okay. Zankt, how are you doing? It's nice to have you here today, Zankt. I am in Fallout 3 in the Mothership Zeta DLC. And I'm dead. Astra said, did you know Todd voiced the aliens? I would not be surprised. No, don't eat the microphone, kitty. Why are you so insistent? What are you doing, crazy cat? No microphone eating. No microphone eating. No, no, no. You goofy girl. Okay. No, no! Okay, guys. Hold on a second while I take the little villain out of the room. She is insistent on eating the microphone and pressing the keyboard. I think she's like, okay, I'm going to get his attention. No matter what I have to do, I will blow everything up to get his attention. Hold on. Let me take you and put you out with your mom, okay? Hold on one second, guys.
All right, all right, all right.
Okay, gang. Let's try this again. Hopefully with no keyboard problems. I see you, Zank. Zank says she wants her own computer. Okay, hopefully that's good. What does a fox say? Says kitty. Zank says good kitty. No, bad kitty. What says she should totally eat the microphone. Steve says eat the microphone, kitty. She did. I should show you guys. It's got a bunch of bite marks in it. She like took some of the soft stuff out of it. The microphone cover, whatever you call that. Steve says, man, facing these guys used to get me a lot. I had to restart so many times after getting atomized. Yeah, I'm getting my butt kicked. You know what's funny is in Fallout 4, I'm so good at that game now because I played it for so many hours that I put it into survival mode and then I add in mods to make it harder. And I still do pretty fine. This game, I think, is on normal or hard, and I'm still getting my butt kicked. That's because I don't have a lot of hours in Fallout 3, but I love it. It's my favorite. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's just right on approach. Perfect. Like we hadn't lost a thing. Great, great, great. Take all that. Anything here? Teleporter is down. Nothing we can do there. All right, we had to go through here. You lack the science skill necessary to interact with this object. Science 75 or higher is required. Fair enough. Can't do anything here. Woo! I definitely could use some chems to help me get better at this shooting. Thank you for the likes! Let's see here. Everybody compliments my kitty cat for blowing up the live stream. Thank you guys so much. You guys are pure chaos. What says any moment now? What Does a Fox Say gives us some cool cat emotes. Thank you so much. What Does a Fox Say? Steve says, yeah, she'll tell us everything about Fallout, that Mr. Fallout is hiding from us. The kitty will. What says, yay? Pod says, I was wondering where my mic cover went. That explains it. Do you have cats, Pod? Are they taking off with your stuff? Superbutt says, I got Kremva's. Little question about it, though. Oh, Kremva's, the little dagger thing? It's a really good weapon. It's a really good weapon. It's insane. What says, what does the fox say? Superbutt says, does Blaceration's PFP have a racer? I don't know. Does it? But I missed it. Did you say you really are Blaceration? I did have somebody called Blaceration in chat for a while. Sherpubat says, if they do, then yeah, it's me. Really? Oh. Honestly, I don't remember Sherpubat. That's really wild, though. And then What Does a Fox Say says, wah-pow-pow-pow-pow. Damn, you got me to say that out loud? Shoot. Sherpubat says, I'm going to see if it's really me. Steve the Relief says, I never used it yet, and I renamed it to Snakebite. Is that a good nickname? It is, although I like the original name too. And then What says, thank you. These guys are killing me so damn fast. That's ridiculous. Look at me, I'm crippled. God. All right, let's see here. How can I beat these guys? They're kicking my ass. Maybe we just pile on a bunch of chems, right? Pile on buff out. And what's that? That just fire resistance is not going to help me here. Jet? We'll do some jet, sure. Med-X? Yes, absolutely. Med-X will definitely help. Mentats absolutely will help. Okay, we're just gonna chem up. It's time, gang. Action points plus 20. It's not really good enough. We'll take one. Let's just go for it. Let's see what happens. Psycho? Absolutely psycho, yes. What else could we take that would help us to survive against this guy? That's it. That's all we've got. Wait. Damage plus 10%? And that's not even cooked? Dang, Yao Guai meat is great. All right, we'll take Yao Guai meat too. Okay. Now, do I need to do anything about what I just did? Radiation 16 effects, tons and tons of effects. Okay. Let's just go back around the corner and see if we can kick some ass. Hopefully it works. Oh! It's letting me target him. Let's do it. Oh, it's doing almost nothing to him, though. Dang, you got me again? Oh, This dude is a pain in my ass. Let's heal. More adapted. 390. Take a look at my character. I mean, I'm pretty okay except for my chest. Although it did say I've got a bunch of anomalies now. Perception -1, intelligence -1, action points +10. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. I guess it's just a random roll, right? Anyway, let's see here. What are you guys saying? What does a fox say says, ah ha ha ha, it works every time? You mean making me say it? Serpoopbud says there, did they comment? I don't know, Serpoopbud, did they? I didn't see anything. From Blaceration, at least, if that's what you're thinking. Steve the Relief says, original is always best, and you can do it! And then what says, do you know what will really help if you don't die? Do you mean what will really help? I don't know. What will really help if I don't die? Let me know. Do I know what will really help if you don't die? I don't know what. Tell me, tell me. Manx is here. Manx says, hey, old man, welcome in, Manx. Steve says, I think he had a shield or something, if I remember correctly. This dude I'm fighting does. And then Zero says, you need a better weapon. And Steve the Relief says, hello, Minx. I thought I'm using the Disintegrator, which was really good. Am I wrong? Let's take a look at my weapons. I have every weapon in the game, so I should be fine. Oh, it is a little bit worn down, but I thought this was a really good weapon. Let's see if we can find one that's not as worn down. That is maxed out. Let's switch to that one. It does a little more, but it's still not great. It outclasses pretty much all the other weapons that I have. I mean, it's doing 66 damage. Assault rifle can't match it. Chinese assault rifle can't match it. Combat shotgun's kind of alright compared to it. We could try the combat shotgun. What if we could repair this thing right here in the middle of everything? Alright, give me that combat shotgun. That is a max repair combat shotgun. Damage 63. That's pretty close to the disintegrator that we've got. We could try it just to see if a different type of weaponry works, because this will do ballistic rather than energy. We could just see. We could just see. Serpoopbud says, Manx is me. Oh, that's so nice, Serpoopbud. Okay, okay, great. What says, try not dying anymore? Thanks, what? Serpoopbud says, that's my handle. I just don't use it anymore. Okay, good, good. Poopbud says, I use Blaceration now. Okay. AI says, have you downloaded the ET extraterrestrial mod yet? That
Thanks
replaces
for the
Zettans for the race of ET?
TikTok.
No. Thank you for the follow. Steve says, now you're cooking. Thank you, Steve. I hope I am. Pod says, I feel like once I achieve the name Sir Poopbud III, I'd be done naming things for a while. Right? I mean, everybody knows him as Sir Poopbud now, so he's gotta. Zero says, worth a shot. Steve the Relief says, Chinese assault rifle was one of my favorites in this game. I'm not suggesting it, I'm just making conversation. Yeah, I wouldn't use it right now because it's doing about half the damage that these other weapons are, but you never know. You know what I mean? Like you swap weapons out and then all of a sudden you just start making really good headway. We'll see. Pinkman follows. Thank you so much. Sir Poopbud says, no, I have more names. P-Face the Second is one of them. Pinkman says, hey, I'm really enjoying your streams. It's really relaxing. Thank you so much, Pinkman. And AI says, any tips on the best way to down et mod? What does that mean? Any tips on the best way to down et mod? To download mods? Maybe you meant how to download mods? I mean, I just use nexusmods.com. I would try that. Download the ET mod. Oh. I don't have any idea because I don't even know where it is or what it is. So I wouldn't know. I'll defer to everybody else. Shapoopit says, I have one of my Fallout saves that uses that name. And then another Fallout save name that I have is Grandma Destroyer 3000. And then what says, wow. To his name, P-Face the Second. Nope, it's just not doing enough. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's pretend we never had used the combat shotgun. That's a bit not right. Elephant gun does even a little bit more. I don't know. I don't think the elephant gun is right. Fat Man, I could nuke him. A flamer. I mean, we could try a flamer. We can repair it too. I rarely use a flamer. I don't
That's
think it works
incoming.
well enough. We could try it though. Let's just see what happens. And let me make sure I got my hit points back up before I do this craziness. Why is this one dude so damn hard? Okay. Let's save and try again. Quick saving. Here we go. I mean, it did all right. It did all right. That was a little slow, but it worked. That dude was obnoxious. I don't like him. Don't like it. Don't like it. Oh! Wait. What's that from? What's that from? How did I just get hurt? Somebody down below? Oh! Ah. That's the turret you guys were talking about. And that does nothing, or not enough. Oh. All right, let's get back to regular weapons now that we've beat the difficult dude. I want the alien disintegrator back. Good. Okay. All right, we lived. We've saved. Everything's looking good. Let's read some comments. Remember what we taught you. Don't die. AI says, really cool. You get to ride a bike and have ET as a companion. Oh, that's for the mod? That's not bad. AI says, doesn't unarmed work well against them or melee? Could be. No testing it now. Shapoopa says, I want to name one of my saves Poop Destroyer 1000. You should. Zero says, flames should hurt. They did okay. They did okay-ish. Zero says bearskin. Tara says, that's what she said. Oh no, I missed what that's what she said was for. Dang. Dang. AI says, what are your skills for guns and big guns? We could look. Let's find out. So, big guns 25, energy weapons 58, and melee weapons 27. I am not going to focus on melee. And that's it, really. Wait, is that it? No, there's a little more. There's a little more. Small guns, 70. So really, I should be using small guns. Small guns would give me the best result, I think. Energy weapons are okay, too. Pikmin says, I'm going to play Fallout 4 while watching the stream. That sounds awesome. Let's turn off that light. Okay. Did I catch up to chat? I think I caught up to you guys. I think you guys probably posted a few comments that I missed while I was playing, so I apologize if I didn't read somebody's comment. Ooh, and that's a lot of loot we could pick up down there. Let's go down. Tons of loot, actually. We're just going to take everything indiscriminately. Ah. Another one of these jerks. Good. Ah. Oh. Well, I like having something to hide behind. Let's keep that up. Dang. Easy done. Dang. I'm gonna get my ass whomped. Okay. Okay. We're healed up to max. I think that's probably the best we can hope for. Let's save the game. Let's take a look at what's going on with my character right now. I have a concussion. Shoot. I am so getting my ass kicked. Look at that. Oh my god. Okay, let's try some more alien biogel and see if that helps at all. Yeah, it helps a little bit. Even one more. Alright. The alien biogel sucks for conditions. It's really good at just healing up hit points, but it doesn't really do much when I've got big problems on my limbs. Don't like it. How much do I have left? I only have 9 left. This is going to get really difficult here. Interesting. Okay. Save. Let me think about this. And let me read your comments. Let's see. Pinkman says, playing Fallout 4 while watching stream. What says, no, you didn't. I don't know what that's in reference to anymore. It's too far back. Dang. What? Thank you for 10,000, though? Thank you for 10,000 likes. All right. Saribot says, ad break is over. Good. Sir Pooput says, my game keeps crashing when I fast travel or go to another area, and I don't know what it is. Interesting. In Fallout 4? You know, sometimes if you fast travel to a settlement and you've really overbuilt the settlement, you can crash because you've just simply loaded in too much into memory, that kind of thing. Like if you have a ton of custom modifications to the settlement, you've put down a lot of custom objects. But if you're just teleporting or you know, fast traveling to some random location, it shouldn't be that bad. I don't know what's going on there. AI says, ET is only found on the Mothership Zeta, so get him while you can. Oh, I don't want him. I'm not going to get him, but I'll leave him for you. You can grab him. Tara says, I'm playing Fallout 4 right now. I don't know what ending I want. And then what says, the more you know.
Thanks for the gift, Potato Chip Skylark on TikTok.
Thank you, Potato Chip Skylark, for the heart. That is so nice. Tara says, I don't know what ending I want. I mean, you really just have 4 options, right? You have Institute, you have Minutemen, you have Railroad, and you have Brotherhood of Steel. I guess kind of there's a weird 5th ending, which is you could go to Nuka World, become King of the Raiders, and then never actually finish the game and just declare yourself King Raider and just end the game as a Raider. I guess that's a thing too. I don't know. I mostly don't care about the ending too much because my thought is you play after the ending, it keeps going. So I just grab an ending, and keep going. Steve says, I like the video, so I'm doing my part, Mr. Fallout. Thank you so much, Steve. All right. AI says, sounds like a no fast travel hardcore run. Could be. Potato Chip became the number 10 fan in the fan club and sent me hearts. Thank you so much. Pinkman says to Tara, says, first time? That's about Tara saying I'm playing Fallout 4 right now, but I don't know what ending I want. AI says, the secret ending is to become a member of the Enclave. And then Pinkman says to that, wait, what? Pinkman says Brotherhood of Steel is the right answer. Pinkman, you can't become, there's no secret Enclave ending unless the Creation Club, the Creation content has modified the regular endings. There isn't anything built into the game for ending as Enclave, but Creations have definitely added a lot of Enclave stuff in. And then Jackson says, in Fallout 4, I jumped off the highest point in power armor. My game crashed, and it corrupted the save file. I recommend not doing it. Tara says, Pinkman, nope, I've done all the endings before. I just don't know what ending I want to do this run. Pinkman says, oh, you gave me hope, dude. So sorry, Pinkman. Steve the Relief says, I never did the Railroad ending or Institute, but I'm going to regret doing them soon. Really? Why will you regret them? I actually, I didn't mind the Railroad ending at all. Although I've never done the Institute ending, I just can't bring myself to do it. I just don't believe in it enough. Even when I'm trying to roleplay and be somebody I'm not, I can't roleplay being Institute. Pinkman says to Tara, Brotherhood of Steel is really cool. D says, does anyone stay with the Institute? Well, I mean, we've got people in chat talking about how they're going to do Institute like right now, right? That's Steve. Steve said he's never done Railroad or Institute, but he's going to regret doing them soon. Potato Chip Skylark says, bro, was my first playthrough ending. My next play is going to be Minutemen. Oh, it's not bro, it's Brotherhood of Steel. Brotherhood of Steel was Potato's first playthrough. Next playthrough is going to be Minutemen. There you go. Sir Poopbutt says, I hate the Institute. I will never do them. I'm kind of the same, Sir Poopbutt. And you know what's weird is I don't even necessarily hate the Institute. I hate the Institute. I mean, I guess what I think is that the Institute actually could be awesome. It's just that the leadership for the Institute has been so bad. And everybody at the Institute just sort of like, they salute and execute. They're just like, yes, sir, we'll do whatever crazy damn evil shit you suggest. And I hate it. I hate that. If we had better people in the Institute, I think it could be awesome. I really would love to advance society. I think it'd be really cool. Let's see. Cameron says, you sound super familiar. Are you a guy named Oxhorn? No, Cameron, I am not Oxhorn. I wish I was, because I think Oxhorn is really cool. But I am not. Sir Pooput says, I will forever be either Minutemen, Brotherhood of Steel, or Railroad. Yeah, same. AI says, in Fallout New Vegas Legion run, I always get close to the Hoover Dam and nuke them and swap to NCR or Independent. I mean, that's pretty smart. Pinkman says, what do you all think about the Enclave? I just watched episode 6 of the show. Pinkman, I think it's pretty obvious who, you know, who's behind things. I'll say that much. Jackson says, I accidentally messed up the Railroad. Accidentally told the Brotherhood about both. Oh, no. Thank you for the likes. What? Steve says, I was Brotherhood of Steel and Minutemen strong for the game was all. I couldn't do the Nuka World trophies either and take my own settlements. LOL. I don't quite follow that. I was Brother of Hood and Minutemen strong for the game was all. I don't quite know what that means. I'm probably not reading that well. Sir Poopet says, in Fallout New Vegas, I would probably do NCR or anything else but Legion. Pinkman says, besides the show, what do you think of that? Pinkman, I'll open it to chat. Chat, what do you guys think of the Enclave? In all the games, in everything except for the TV show, what do you think about the Enclave? My thought is the Enclave sucks. But let me know how wrong I am. Tara says, spoilers, guys, please, it just came out. Although, I don't mind people talking about the show here. So it's probably the wrong live stream for you if you're worried about the show spoilers. D says, I think the show kind of sucks. Really, D? What does a fox say? Says, I always go Minutemen, even when I tell myself I'm not going to on a playthrough. Sir Pooput says, I remember I killed Caesar by accident. Steve says, Brotherhood of Steel. My bad. D says, they obviously never played the game. Sir Pooput says, since then, I never thought about the Legion. And Potato Chip Skylark says, before I start a new game, I'm going to finish up the Nuka World quests. Yeah, Nuka World quests are really fun, I think. Sir Pooput says, they're just Roman wannabes for me. And Steve the Relief says, I type faster than my brain. Okay, Steve, thank you, Steve, because I thought it was my brain. Jackson says, no, they suck. And then Volcano says, best appearance. Pod says, Enclave have a great sense of style. Well, that might be true. That might be true. And their gear is pretty cool. Tara says, I'm going to head out. Y'all have fun. Yep. Pinkman says, D, I disagree. To be honest, the show isn't based on the game anyways. The show isn't based on the games anyways? The show got me to play the game again. Wait, really? The show's not based on the games? I must have missed some comments in there. I feel like the show is absolutely based on the games, but I definitely lost track of chat there, I think. That must be what happened. Okay. Oh, there's a drone just waiting there for me. Look at him. He's like, hurry up and open this wall so I can get through at you. Can I shoot him from here? I can shoot him through? Oh, bro. Yeah, you're going down before I can even get at you. That's cool. That's great. And we got you as well, right? Yeah, we picked up everything from you. Let's see here. D says, I think it could have been way better. That's fair. Although I think it's really good. It's interesting, the different opinions on it. Sir Pooput says, some people are saying Fallout 3 New Vegas might be remastered. In fact, Sir Pooput, I have a poll on my YouTube page. I've been posting polls for about the last week. I posted like 5 of them over the last week. In fact, let me show you guys the polls. I can't pull them up on screen, but I'm just going to tell you what they are. Hold on, let me save the game.
Indigo has arrived.
Indigo is here. Welcome in, G Honeybee. Welcome, welcome. Let me see if I can show you guys this. Hold on. In Fallout, go to my channel. Show me the polls. And okay, so the most recent poll I just did like 11 hours ago. It was best mod for Fallout 4. It's scrap everything, place anywhere, Heather Kasdan, or Sim Settlements. You're just voting among those 4 which one you would find most critical. And Sim Settlements is winning. Most fun character build in Fallout 4. There was get Pain Train and knock enemies over, do Sneak Ninja and be a stealth kill. Get perks like Grim Reaper, go nuts with VATS, or go full charisma, end up with an army of monsters and robots. And full charisma with army of robots has won. Which Fallout New Vegas DLC was the most fun for you? It's a tie between Dead Money and Old World Blues. Which Fallout 3 DLC was most fun for you? Point Lookout is overwhelmingly won. It's murdering everything else. Mothership Zeta, no. Operation Anchorage, no. The Pit, no. Broken Steel, no. Point Lookout killed it. For Fallout 4, which Fallout 4 DLC was most enjoyable? Nuka World, Far Harbor, or Tomatron Workshop DLCs, and Far Harbor won. And then, weirdly, you guys, I have a poll here, which is, which Fallout game is the most fun for you? Not the best one necessarily, but the most fun. Which one you enjoyed the most? And Fallout 4 actually won, which is wild. New Vegas is right behind it. It's really close on its tail. There's like barely any votes for Fallout 3. I also put Fallout London in as an option, the big giant mod you can get. So it's Fallout London, Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3. Those are the 4 you could pick from. 4 actually won. Very weird. But here's the one we wanted to talk about. You guys were talking about the TV show. And so I put out a poll 7 days ago, and it says, is Fallout 3 Remastered, the video game, really going to come out at the end of season 2 of the Fallout TV show? And the options were to say yes or no. And yes is winning by like a lot. Like 2/3 have voted for yes. So viewers sincerely believe that a Fallout remaster is coming like in days or weeks. They like really believe it. And I would kind of laugh at that and be like, no, that's not happening. But there have been some really interesting things happening lately. Like, you guys may have seen that the Steam store has turned off your ability to review Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas until they release, which is a weird thing to say about games that are 15 years old. You know what I mean? Like, why would you stop people from reviewing a game that's 15 years old and say you must wait for a release unless there's a release coming? You know what I mean? So I'm like, there's no way it's happening right now. At the same time, maybe it's happening right now, you know? Anyway, okay, let's see. Can we go back into continue? Yeah, good. We're back in here. Okay. Let me take a look at some of your comments before I get too far into this, though. Hold on. Jenny B says, Indigo has arrived. Welcome in, welcome in. I missed a bunch of comments. Let's see here. So we left off with Sir Pooput saying, some people are saying that Fallout 3 New Vegas might be remastered, and I think that's starting to look increasingly more likely, although I'm still not convinced, but if it does happen, I'll be less surprised than before. Pinkman says, oh yeah, the show is not canon or something. Let's just say it's placed in the world of Fallout. I mean, I thought Pinkman didn't Todd Howard say that Bethesda was going to treat it as if it was canon, and that when they do the next video game, it will take into account all the TV show stuff? I thought that's what they said. I could be wrong. I could be being an idiot. Sir Pooput says, because of the countdown on the Fallout website, that's why people think it's going to be remastered. Yeah. Jenny B says Indigo has arrived. D says, I like the show. I just think it could have been epic. Well, there we go. There we go. Pinkman says, D, I mean, yeah, Amazon really messed up with realiding the EPs this season. Maybe realizing. Yes, Pinkman says realizing. Amazon really messed up realizing the episodes this season. There we go. D says the show made me start a new campaign on Fallout 4 and I beat it 6 times. Congrats, D. Steve says, I just got some sad news on my feed. A video came up. The remasters aren't happening soon like we thought. I did not think that they were, but people have been trying to convince me. But, you know.
128 Grazer has arrived.
128 Grazer is here. You guys, if you look in the comments right now in Twitch, yes, in Twitch, if you look in the comments, there is a link to Grazer. Grazer is a great streamer. You should check her out. Grazer is here. Welcome in,
Thanks
Grazer.
for the follow. ROBBIE on TikTok.
Robbie, thank you for the follow on TikTok. That's so nice. TikTok and YouTube are popping off right now. Let's go. You guys, check out these numbers. Jarvis, show chat numbers. That might take a second for it to show. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see. Are you going to do it, Jarvis? There it goes. Oh, it's trying. There it goes. Look at that, you guys. TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, all popping off. Although Kick is sad. Look at Kick. Kick is so sad. Top of the screen. Kick has got 0. But thank you guys for being here. Poor Kick. Oh goodness. All right. What are we doing? Let me read a couple more comments and then we'll get back into the game. Pinkman says to D, says, I'm an Enclave fan, so the show is going to be great for me. Well, there you go. Steve says, don't get me wrong, I love all the Fallouts, but 4 is my favorite. There we go. Pinkman says, I just like the bad guys more because it's realistic, you know. There I'd always gonna be bad guys in the world. There are always gonna be bad guys in the world, yeah. D says, I hope they come out with a Fallout game that has AI and is more in-depth. Ooh. I don't know, D. AI right now is not doing great. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. My problem right now, D, is that the AI that we have in the world right now is so bad, it's so predictable, and it's so obvious when you're talking to AI. It's really painful. So maybe they could do a custom AI that would be able to talk to us in a way that is not as predictable and obviously AI. Maybe they can make it sound more like a person. That would be nice. Steve says, I got the article right here. Ziggy says, yo, better shadow drop it. I mean, you're talking about the games getting remastered? Yeah. Pinkman says, Walton Goggins said different in an interview, or Maximus actor, I can't remember. Walton and Maximus actors said it's not canon. I mean, it doesn't matter what they say. They're not the boss of it. Todd is. They can say it's not canon. If Todd says it is, then they can suck it. Oh, God. Real Sir Puffington says, what did I miss, baby? Sir Puffington, we are goofing off about the TV show. Grazer says, hey, yo, dang, we're finally to Grazer. Grazer says, how is it going? It's going great, Grazer. I hope you're doing awesome. Robbie gives us likes and follows. Thank you. Grazer, how are you? Pod says, woohoo, Grazer is here. Pinkman says, dude, I just lost all my brain cells building this teleporter in Fallout 4. I know. It eats up a lot of materials, too. Steve says, hi, Grazer. Grazer says, hey, Pod. D says, Pinkman. The teleporter? The teleporter. Steve says, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new here. He's a nice old sourdough just playing Fallout and loving it. Wait, Steve, I'm nice old sourdough? Is that me? What's happening? Sir Poopet says 4 is the only truly moddable one in consoles, so it's my favorite. That's true. Pinkman says, D, the thing you need to get to go to the Institute. Yeah. Sir Poopet says AI in the Fallout world would make me quit it. I know, right? I mean, I'm open to anything. It's just that right now, if you look at the state of AI, it's not awesome. Grazer says, not to mention it's destroying the environment. Yeah, that's a little bit true. Grazer, I've mentioned this a couple times. Google put out a blog entry, I think like a couple months ago, where they noted that they now have their use of AI down below search engine result usage. So if you do a search on Google, you use more energy and you are worse for the environment than if you ask AI a question on Google. So in that sense, it's kind of like, well, you know, AI is bad for the environment, but all computing costs something. And if they've got AI down to a point where it can answer questions more cheaply than pulling up all the search results, yeah, it's hard for me to be mad about that. But that's only Google. That's not what OpenAI or ChatGPT. Maybe ChatGPT is eating up like every resource on the planet. You know what I mean? That maybe they haven't optimized ChatGPT. It's only Google that I think is optimized. Anyway. Sir Pooput says if they use it at all. Yeah, I would be surprised if they did. Matthew says, did you side with the Brotherhood? No, Matthew. No. Not at least not on my current playthroughs. Zank says it would be good at giving raiders extra fingers on their hands, though. I'm looking for a 6-fingered man.
Pleberonia has arrived.
Pleberonia is here. Granger says, good, I just got back from walking the dog. And then, oh no, Terrence, you went away. Terrence, come back. Where'd you go? Terrence says, Zeta and Anchorage are my favorite DLCs. This is rad. I'm so glad, Terrence. Although I have not been in the game very much. I'm just reading comments. Comments are popping off right now, so we're going for it. Puffington says, Fallout World is full of AI. It is, although putting a real AI into the game and running that on your computer, ooh, it's gonna be rough. Steve says, I wasn't trying to be mean. It's an Alaskan saying, you're good, old man. Oh, I didn't take it as mean. It's all good, Steve. I'm having such a damn good time, you guys. Everything is cool. But sourdough? I'm gonna have to look that up after the stream. Like, Alaska calls people sourdough? Sir Pooput says, I'm an artist, so I hate AI a lot. Sir Pooput, that makes sense. Grazer says, yeah, because their search engine is half AI results now. Grazer, that is a good point. Like, Google's like, hey, we got AI down below the expense of doing search engine results. So then we'll throw it on top of the search engine results and double the actual usage. Jenny B says, do you have jokes and stories and poems? I think I have 1 poem, 2 stories, and 6 jokes. I think that's what I have on tap, G Honeybee. Shapuput says, to be honest, for me, human answers always have more truth to them than AI. I mean, kind of, yeah. I mean, at least right now, AI's doing a lot of hallucinating. Pleberoni says, yo, welcome in, Pleberoni. And Pleberoni says, long time no see. Welcome in, Pleberoni. I'm so glad. I think you guys are caught up to chat. Finally. Let's do it. That's so great. Grazer says, AI is also helping other people hallucinate. Grazer, did you hear my story about my friend's dad? Grazer says, let's not even get into the whole grok mess. Oh, God. Yeah, grok is a thing. Okay, I caught up to chat comments. Pleberoni says, I've been so busy with work. I hope you're back. I hope you're alive. Thanks for being here, Pleberoni. Grazer says, yeah, I think I did. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm not going to retell that story because you've heard it, Grazer, but that's freaking wild to me. Pleberoni says, in fact, I'm at work right now. Well, welcome in, Pleberoni. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for being here. All right. This looks like the only way I can go, right? I hear one of them. Somebody's shooting at me. Oh! Oh, I want to do you right in the head and I can't. I'm out of action points. Shoot. Well, let's just blast them. It kind of sounds like that alien just said, "Oh, you idiot!" Sorry, aliens. You're gonna have to deal with it. I have the power of reload. There's no possible way you can stop me. Sir Poopit says, I would rather take IRL Jet or Psycho than use AI at all. I definitely wouldn't.
Ads incoming.
But yeah. Ads incoming. Oh, you guys got about 60 seconds until ads start up on Twitch. Let's see here. Stream Elements. We actually have AI. Speaking of AI, you guys. Hold on. We actually are using AI right now in the stream. It's just happened. Speaking of AI, let me save the game. I'm going to read you what the AI just did. Okay, so Stream Elements is a bot I have in chat. You guys can use some chat commands to get at it. Jarvis, hide chat numbers. Jarvis, hide chat numbers. Thank you, Jarvis. Jarvis, show commands. Okay, you guys, there's a bunch of different commands you can do on my chat to get various things to happen, and a bunch of that's on screen right now. But one of the things that you're going to see there is there's an exclamation point Fallout facts. And it says, if you type that in, you will get Fallout facts, but maybe they're lies. This is literally what we were just talking about. Stream Elements offers a bot, a chat bot in my chat. But the chat bot has a little bit of AI attached to it. We've trained it up on Fallout. It knows all the Fallout stuff. And then you can ask it for a fact about Fallout, and it will tell you one. But the AI is very AI, and it will hallucinate. So, people have been hitting up the AI, and it's been lying, I think. Let's see what it says. So this was Steve the Relief. Steve the Relief. Where are you, Steve the Relief? You're on YouTube. Okay, so Steve the Relief on YouTube figures out that the AI can tell him facts and triggers it. And it says, hey, Steve, quick fact. Fallout New Vegas was actually developed by Obsidian, made up of many ex-Interplay folks who worked on the original Fallout. So its lore is just as spicy as the Mojave. Huggers! Well, that one's actually... Okay, the AI didn't hallucinate that one. That one's actually real. But then somebody else did it again. Let's see if I can find it. This is... I don't know who triggered it a second time, but here we go. Did you know Fallout 2 has a secret ending where you can become the Vault City dictator with enough charisma? It's like the ultimate power move, chat. Is that true, you guys? I don't know if that's true. Can you become Vault City dictator? I don't know if that's a real thing. I don't know. Let's read some more comments now that everybody's back from ad break. Let me see here. Jenny B says, I ate some Scrabble tiles. I'm afraid to go to the bathroom. I might spell out disaster. Zing says, effing sniper was picking on me. I found a staircase and got up above it and headshot. Boom. Problem solved. Congrats, Zing. It's great. G-Honey B corrects a typo. We got it. Okay, good. Pod says, hello, G-Honey B. And then G-Honey B replies to Soup Poop Butt, saying that I would rather use Jet than use AI. G-Honey B says, well, Jet is Brahmin dung, ha ha ha. I mean, it's Sir Poop Butt. He's okay. He's okay with it. G-Honey B says, hi, Pod. Sir Poop Butt says, I would rather sniff Brahmin crap than use AI. Sir Poop Butt is not having it. G-Honey B says, mood, though. Steve says, nothing annoys me more than a raider or a raider scabber, like low-level enemies. Oh no, it scrolled off screen. Where'd you go? Low-level enemies having missile launchers, and gunners having fat boys. Sure, they're easy to kill, but in the heat of battle, while you're already busy and didn't pay attention to them before, you will die. True. I kind of like that part, just for the challenge of it. If you're trying to do like a no-death playthrough, it means you have to rely on being extremely shrewd, you know? Like if you don't want to get nuked and insta-die, you have to be really smart about your interactions. It's a good challenge. It's not a challenge that I typically can survive. But it's a good challenge. Sir Poopet says, I don't mind small companies that, like, say, can't afford artists. Then I don't mind that. Sir Poopet says, it sounds like the AI took Jet. Grazer says, I'm going to lurk. I'm playing a game over Discord. That sounds great, Grazer. Have a good one. Thanks for the lurk. Steve says, I never knew that, Mr. Fallout. It's cool if you have prompts in chat, making it interactive and getting engagement. It's pretty fun. I wish there were more. You guys, one of the ones I'm working on is that, you know, when I have to take like a quick break, you know, like I'm doing like a bio break or something like that, and I put words on
User
screen.
Gonim says,
Up.
Patrolling the Mojave makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
I mean, maybe. But you know, I put words up on screen whenever I have to do like a quick bio break or go grab a bite to eat or something like that. And I really wanted to get some kind of command system in place so that you guys could mess with the screen while I was on break. Like maybe do like a little war or something, like, you know, like chat wars or something like that. Like YouTube versus Twitch versus TikTok versus Kick, that kind of idea. So I thought that would be kind of fun, but I don't have it coded up all the way yet. I'm working on it, but it's not quite there yet. So there will be more commands coming soon. G Honeybee says, I'll see you soon. That's to Grazer. Robert House says, the house always wins. Welcome in, Mr. House. Nice to see you. Dylan says, young man Fallout in the house. What? Welcome in, Dylan. Johnny B says, patrolling the hobby makes you wish for a nuclear winter. And then Dylan says, no, Jarvis, you forgot my shout out. Wait, did Jarvis not do a shout out? Oh no, Dylan, is that real? Do I have something not working right now? Oh no. Well, I'm not going to debug it in the middle of the game, but that's actually good to know, Dylan. Thanks for saying something. I'll take a look at that after. That's yikes. Hold on. Let me make sure that works out. Hold on. Give me my notes. Give me the notes. Fix. Dylan got no shout out on TikTok. Okay. We'll figure it out. Thanks for being here. Robert House liked the live. Jenny B says, Robert House, he's not even 6 years old. Robert House says, be a good courier and have a good night. Absolutely. Jenny B says, House was born in 2020. I mean, 6 is old enough to type. You can read and write. It's real. It's fine. All right. I caught up to chat. Again. Did I catch up to this? I did. Okay, let's go up the stairs. Ooh, didn't get that though. Squid food, worm food, crystal. Sure, we'll take them. Why? Oh! Why? What is that? Am I okay? I'm kind of okay. It's a drone. Is it already dead? Did it kill itself? I think the drone might have actually hit the wall with one of its shots and killed itself. It's fine with me. All right. Light off. Door open. We'll worry about in there in a moment. Let's take a look at this other stuff. Activate controls. Activate controls. Open container. Oh, all the power cells. Thank you. Combat armor, Tesla armor. Frag mines. Oh, look at all this beautiful gear. Everything. Give me all of it. Oh! Hold on now. Please don't shoot me while I'm busy raiding your stuff. Alright. More stuff to take. Energy cells, plasma rifles. Ooh, we'll take all of it. Dang, they just left all the goodies for me. Any more goodies? Take all his gear. Alright, we've got a drone waiting to attack me there. It's not out yet. They were eating alien worm food before I rudely interrupted them. An alien squid food. Okay. Alright, that looks pretty good. I think we got everything. Oh, we didn't get that. Okay, we'll take all of it. Okay, I wanted to take a look at this side room, and now that we've kind of cleared this area, I think we will. Now, there are 2 buttons here. There's 2 controls. I'm going to assume they're going to mess with something in this room. I'm not going to press those buttons yet, though. I just want to explore for a moment. Let's turn my light off. Get the actual coloration of the area. And let me read some comments, too.
On TikTok, Dylan Swartz says,
yeah.
for reference, my username is now progenies_Adamus25 for the shout out as Youngman Fallout.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Dylan. That's cool. Okay. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem. If the username, did the username change? Is that the idea maybe? Steve says, biobreak is a nice term. I'm stealing that. Yeah. I don't know who came up with that. It wasn't me. I've just been repeating it. Steve says, I'm not sure IRL picking up alien food would be a good idea, LOL. But who knows? We might have the same stomachs with the aliens, too. You know, Steve, the game has been beating me up about it, too, actually, to be honest with you. If we look... Let's see, here. If we look on my status, I have a bunch of conditions, I think. No, none right now. Never mind. So what I was going to say is, whenever in fact, we're going to do it right now. Whenever I eat the biogel, like that, come over to effects. There it is. It turned up radiation and it gave me +2 to agility. And it seems to be that these random effects are really random. Like sometimes they're very positive, like this, agility +2. Sometimes they're terribly bad. So, you know, eating squid food or alien food, not the best idea. Not even in the game. Let's see. Steve says, LOL, Mr. Fallout, getting shot at and tells the alien to calm down while raiding his stuff. I mean, he was very rude. I'm trying to win. Dylan Schwartz says, yes, my username was previously Damon to Demon. Oh! Wait. Then I think okay, hold on. That's the problem. And I can fix that right now. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to your comment. PROGENIES. Hold on. PROGENIES. ATOMUS25. Okay. And then if Progenies Atomus shows up, say young man fallout in the house. Okay, that's fixed. Now, my big problem is I fixed it in the code. I don't know how to reload that live on the live stream. Let me see if there's a visible... I think that might be at the bottom. Let's see here. TikTok first words. Let's turn it off and back on. Off. On. Okay. Gang, it might reintroduce a few TikTokers. It might be like so-and-so's first time in the chat because I just restarted it. We'll see what happens. It might not. It might be that it's already, you know, we'll see. We'll play it by ear. Dylan says the Zetans don't like you touching their stuff. Dylan says, did you include the underscore? I did indeed. And James
Sunset
is here.
Artist James has arrived on TikTok.
It works for Sunset Artist James. All right. Welcome in, Sunset Artist James. He says, good morning from the Turquoise Coast. Hey, Mr. Follow. Welcome in, Sunset Artist James. Nice to see you. Gang, we have some anomalies on us right now because we just healed up with alien food and it freaked us out. But we're alive. Let's keep going. Oh, let's save. Just in case anything bad happens. It's pretty dark here. I can turn on my light to brighten it up. My problem is it kind of whites out some things. Like it makes it really hard to see some bits. Like that wall is so whited out I can't even see what's going on over there. That's a little better. Teleporter is down. Okay. We have 2 drones. Experimental weapon drone and experimental weapon drone. Yikes. We have 2 controls here we can mess with. My guess is going to be that these let out the drones. And it even has an animation at the top that shows gun with bullets. Gun with ammo firing. So I don't know that we want to let them out. If we let them out, they might be under our control and they might work on our side for us. But that it might also be I have to fight them. And these guys have been kicking my butt. Since I don't know, I think I'm not going to mess with that. What's this? I mean, let's do this.
Just followed on Twitch.
What is that? Sneaksters? Thank you for the follow on Twitch, Sneaksters. All right. Okay, we just did a thing. I don't know what that changed. Already got that one. Maybe it opened the doors back here. I don't see another controller. Thank you for the likes. I don't see another controller here that I can mess with. Okay. Whoa! What the? Oh, little bro, you better run. What am I doing? I'm not going to kill you so long as you run.
Thanks for the gift on
Freaky little
TikTok.
alien. Thank you for the heart me on TikTok. Thank you so much. Who did that? Is that James? That might be James. Or also Dylan, or also Pikmin. Thank you, you guys. What does this do? More weapons. I think that means there's a drone down there that we could release, or there's a drone right up here we could release. And this has got something too. Another weapon. Is this... okay, so if I hit this, activate this control, am I going to expect to see like some drones come out of the teleportation devices there? That's going to be my guess. Is that you would run and hit this control to call in backup or something. I don't think I want to do it. I think I want to leave it alone. Thank you for the likes. Okay. All right. Let's not mess with the big scary controls that potentially cause us to get killed. Instead, let's go to this other door and see what's down here. Ooh, stairs up. Okay. Great. Thank you for the likes. Can we go through this? Wait, what is this? It's
Old Man Fallout has arrived on TikTok.
I don't know. Old Man Fallout has arrived on TikTok? Okay, we definitely did reset things, didn't we? Open door to experimentation lab. Why is that the symbol for experimentation? Is that supposed to be like little biological somethings? Is that the idea? I don't know. I don't know. Something in a jar. Let's save. Let's go through. Sunset Rs James says, thank you so much, buddy. Love your work, brother. Sunset Rs James, love yours right back. Thank you for keeping the world a better place. I appreciate it. Can we go through here? That's it, right? I swear it sounds like they're saying, what are you doing? It really does. What are you doing? What are you doing? So long as they run from me, I'm not going to worry about them. Oh, I want the alien worm food. That's good. Poor little aliens. Gonna get their butts kicked. So sad. A Wastelander. Bottle cap Wasteland Wanderer outfit. Wait. Who just shot at me? Somebody just shot at me. Or something just shot at me. Was that here? Why are you in the ground, bro? I might kill these two workers, which is kind of savage because they're non-combatants. However, it looks like they are cutting up Wastelanders. It looks like they're cutting up people. Oh no, not this dude. Oh my god, I haven't hurt him at all. God, he's so difficult to beat. Oh my god, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Oh, I have him almost beat, but I'm about to die. Dang. I'm
On
out of
TikTok,
healing.
Dylan Swartz says Zetans are like Gabble Glorp Ivy Finko Bleak.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Effects. What do I have for effects? Anomaly. Strength and agility are up. Intelligence is down. I used all the biogel just to survive this fight with this dude in the suit. Alright, what about Nuka-Colas? I have a ton of them, right? I think I literally just drank like 20 Nuka-Colas. Which means I'm alive, but that's crazy. Okay. I don't have any chems or drugs on me right now, so let's try some. We'll take Med-X, Mentats, Jet. I just got addicted. I could hear it. Thank you for the likes, everybody. That is so nice. Thank you. And we'll take Buff out, too. I got addicted to that, too. I can hear that. This is rough. And... Oh. We'll take Yao Guai meat, too. Plus 10% damage. Absolutely. Okay. So, if we go in... We got a ton of status effects on us now. That's good. How's my condition? Crippled in the chest still, despite everything. Can't do anything about it. Let me read some comments really quick, and then we're gonna drop out of this screen, and we're gonna fight the bad guy. In fact, let me fight the bad guy before I read comments. Yeah, let's do it. Here we go. Oh, it worked! It worked! We're gonna take them all out. Since they're experimenting on people. It says you've lost karma, but I don't care. They're experimenting on people. They gotta go. They gotta go. You can't plead non-combatant and then cut up a bunch of people. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Not for me. Are they cutting them up or eating them? What are they doing with the bodies? Dang. Okay. All right. We're not gonna worry about that too much. We're not gonna think about that too deeply. Okay, we're in a safe spot. We took out a bunch of bad guys. Let's save the game. Let's freeze the game. And then... let's see here. Something like that. Frozen. Let me read the comments now because you guys posted a bunch of comments while I was busy doing stuff. Let's see here. Okay, so Steve said, I'm not sure in real life if eating alien food would be smart. We got that one a while ago. Let's catch up to where the comments left off. Sunset Ars James says, thank you so much, buddy. Love your work. Dylan says, Gaggle Glorp Zeepo Whoopie. That's the Zetans. Steve says, I think those are for the teleporter. Wait, are they really, Steve? Oh, that's interesting. Sunset Ars James says, unfortunately, I won't be able to stay as I usually do, as I'm heading back home with my aunt. Oh, that's fine, James. Go for it. Go for it. James sends us a gift of hearts, and Sunset Ars James says, yep. Awesome. Thank you, James, so much. I appreciate it. Have a good time with your aunt. Steve says, this is an interesting symbol for experimentation. Maybe they keep things in jars like humans. I mean, that's kind of what it seemed like, maybe like a biological agent in a jar.
What has arrived on TikTok?
What? Thank you for being here on TikTok. What? I think it's re-announcing you because I restarted my little system for announcements, but thank you for being here. Puffington says, rest in peace to the non-combatants, but they had a choice. They did. Steve says, just barely made that Pip-Boy move. I know, right, Steve? I was about to die. G Honey B says, every crock pot recipe be like everything in the house, cook for 6 to 36 hours on low. You know, G Honey B, the best ribs I ever had, though, I took giant bottles of barbecue sauce. I just poured them into my crock pot, and then I just dumped ribs in, and they just were like literally just sitting in the sauce. I covered them, and then I just let the crock pot go at it. Oh my God, they were so good. They were so good. Snarf Tackle Flarg says, those are chems, yo. You don't have a stim pack? No, we are out, Snarf. We are on an alien spaceship. We have not been on the planet's surface for a long time. We're running out of everything. We're like low on all materials. And I'm a hoarder. I have a mod installed so I can carry about 10,000 pounds of stuff. We're still running low, even with me hoarding. I'm in trouble. Shapuput says, I wish we had a Fallout set in a Texas city. That'd be interesting. I want a Texas, not a Texas city, a Mexico something. Something Mexico. Let's get like radiated chupacabras in the mix. You know what I mean? Steve the Relief says, I agree. They were indeed experimenting with people. They sure look like it. I agree. Shapuput says, I kinda would wonder where it would be. I think alien food is just disguised gambling. Oh, because you get a random effect? Yeah, I guess so. Shapuput the Third says, I wonder what the other chems are made out of. Yeah. Ya Crispy, like the live. Thank you, Ya Crispy. Thank you for the likes. Sunset Artist James. Oh, Sunset Artist James, you're still here. That's so cool. Thank you, thank you. Real Sir Puffington says, Mr. Fallout is a hoarder and Fallout for real. Real Sir Puffington says, Mexico Fallout would go hard. I know, it would be so fun. That would be so badass. The crazy stuff that could pop off in a game like that. Oh, and you could go into their culture. You could do all sorts of crazy things with all the mythology. Oh my goodness, it'd be so fun. Shapuput the Third says, because we know Jet is just, you know, cow crap. What about Buff Out or Psycho? I don't know what those are. Can we make Buff Out in the real world, in the game world? Is Buff Out from, I don't know. I have to get back to Fallout 4 and look at what you can do at a chem workbench. Steve says, plus get some sort of Aztec tribes in there too. Yeah, it'd be awesome. Egypt Fallout would be horrifying if they add mythology. Yeah. I mean, and also if you have aliens, like we're on an alien spaceship right now, and they've captured people from various times in history, and they're still alive. They preserved them, right? We have an ancient samurai on the ship with us. Could you imagine if the aliens unleashed an old, like, Aztec tribe or something? You know what I mean? What if you had to deal with like Mayans and Aztecs and like all sorts of different groups that were, oh my goodness, it could get crazy. Anyway, Egypt Fallout would be horrifying if they add mythology. Jenny B says, I want it to be central US. I hate to say this, but I think Texas would be ideal. Sir Pooput says, don't try and look tough and say some radiated Anubis wouldn't be horrifying. I mean, it would be horrifying. Steve says, the obsidian sword would go hard. It's never dull. It's always sharp. Jenny B says, the samurai is the oldest Fallout character. Wait, no, Honey, isn't, you guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't, God, I want to say Caleb, but that's not right. Who's the guy who wears the headgear in Fallout 4 that you can free? Wasn't he alive back during an excavation, an archaeological dig in like the 1100s?
That's
and isn't
incoming.
that older than the samurai? Am I wrong? Yeah, Lorenzo and Cabot. Yeah, that one. Hold on. I think I missed a couple things. The obsidian sword, samurai. Sir Puffington says all the 38 supers and AK-47s you would find laying around in Fallout Mexico. Yeah. Sir Boobbutt says, we already have religion in Fallout. What keeps them from adding people to pray to the old gods? I know. And then Sunsetars James says, have a wonderful stream, Mr. Fallout. I'll see you on the TikToks. Bye. See you. Have a great one. Jenny B says, that was the 1800s. Jenny B, which one was 1800s? Samurai or Cabot family? Lorenzo. I don't know which one was 1800s. I thought one was like 1100s and one was like 1800s. Cabot is 1800s? Oh. If Cabot's 1800s, then I guess the samurai could be older. Yeah. Interesting. I trust your knowledge of the lore better than my own. Sherpooput the Third says, I mean, imagine some random person praying and accidentally summoning some irradiated Egyptian god thing. Yeah. Jenny B says Toshiro's about 750 years old. Dang, he is the oldest, isn't he? Okay, you guys are in ads. Let's keep going. I caught up to chat comments. Okay. Let me see what we're doing here. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you, James, for the likes. So nice. Search the Wastelander. Oh. I got medics and psycho, but no stim packs. What are these horrible machines? Look at these things. I got my people in these things? Wait, I might have been in one of these. Didn't the DLC started with me getting cut on? I wonder if it was here. Interesting. This game really needs a happy medium. It's either like super dark like this, or it's like blown out white like this. I need something in between. Something not so insane. Okay, we got through this little area. And this is the way we came from, which means there's another way out. So let's go the other way and just see what happens. This door here. I don't know where this goes. It might be a dead end. Well, that doesn't look like a dead end. It looks like a ton of doors. Yeah. Oh, I got you before you hit the door, baby. You out. You out. I lost karma. I don't care. I think the game is wrong. Gotta clear out all the people eating humans, even if they're non-combatants. Can't do anything else with that. Okay. Alright, let's turn the light off. We have another option here, and I think this opens more doors. Probably this door here, I'm gonna hope. Let's try it and see what happens. Something added? No, it just gave me a tape, didn't it? Ah, shoot. What about this? Is this one of the controls we can destroy? Oh, this is what we've been looking for. Go, go, go. That's awesome. That one can go down. That one can go down. That one can go down. Let's get way out of the way. Let's pull all the way back to here because this thing should blow up. I would like to not get hit. I'm blowing up your things, aliens. Sucks to be you. Sorry. Awesome. All my chems are turning off. Okay. That's really good. That was the thing we were trying to do, so I'm really happy about that. Let's grab all that loot. And that opened this door here. Let's keep going. Let's definitely take this loot. And keep going. Oh! Well, now that's new. Come on, buddy. Good, good. Got anything? Alien crystal? Okay. Oh, because we're in the experimentation area. That makes sense. We're in experimentation, so we're going to see some abominations. Got it.
User Metaclick says, Yo, 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 how we doing? I'm here to go however long you are going to go for.
That's
I deleted
so nice.
all I off my phone. Gonna pick some grammar books up.
Awesome. Awesome. Welcome in, Metaclicks. Nice to have you here. Oh, there's another abomination. Wait, do I want to do that? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I'm going to try... Let me see if I can get action points back. Would that be maybe just pile on Jet? Is that the idea? Jet in Fallout 4 slows time, but here it just gives you back action points, right? Okay, and then let's try action pointing this guy again. Oh! That worked. It worked. Okay. I wish I could see my action point count while I'm taking Jet so I know how much I need to keep taking, but that worked all right. Oh, wait, that was... This is it with my light off? Dang, that's wild. Okay. Alien biogel. Abomination. Abomination. Okay. This is opening a door. But we can't mess with it. Okay. We can mess with any of these. They're all ruined. Okay. I'm probably the guy that ruined them. Got it. All right, let's read some more comments, and then we're gonna see what we can do next here. What's the next phase after we did all of this? Wait, are these all? No, I can't do anything with them. Okay. I was worried that all three of these were doors. I was gonna have to go down and deal with multiple sections, but it looks like no. All right. Let's save right here. Let's freeze it. And let's take a look at your comments and see what's going on here with comments. What did I miss? Oh my goodness, I missed a bunch. Sir Poopbutt says, I doubt the devs would make them easy kills. You probably need a lot of mini nukes to kill them because they're like gods. And knowing the devs, they would probably give them some one-shot attacks. They absolutely would. Tom B liked the live. Thank you so much, Tom B. Sir Poopbutt says, because they're gods, of course, they're going to be hard as hell to kill. I mean, yeah. Steve says, like the old saying goes, all the other pumped up kicks better run, better outrun my gun. Sir Poopbutt says, I would like to see Fallout Greece or Scandinavia if possible. Sir Poopbutt says, hell, even Fallout Canada, because in lore it was annexed. I mean, that'd be interesting. Even Greenland. What I would like...
says, how did everyone enjoy the new Fallout episode? I thought it was amazing.
You thought it was amazing, Metaclicks? That's so interesting. Metaclicks, we've had a bunch of people on the chat so far tonight just poo-pooing it. A bunch of people were like, I don't think that the Fallout series is very good, I was kind of surprised. I was like, really? I mean, we got diversity of opinion, that's for sure. Anyway, let's see. I gotta say though, Metaclicks, I'm kind of with you. I kind of liked the 6th one. I was pretty happy with it. The only thing I don't like is the idea that the ghoul was impaled right through his spine, and yet his legs kept working. His legs were flailing all around while he was impaled. And I was just like, how? Like how? They kept showing that the hole was directly centered right in the middle of his body and was wide enough that even if his spine had like a curve or something, was off to the side, it would still get it. So I was like, how? How did he keep being able to move his legs? But whatever. They let him speak too, even though he probably punctured a lung. So, you know, there's no logic there. But other than that, I thought the show was
Metaclicks has
great.
arrived.
Welcome in, Metaclicks. All right, let's see here. Fallout Greece or Scandinavia, Fallout Canada, Fallout Greenland. Oh, I was going to say to you guys, the one I really want is Fallout Australia, because I want all the crazy monsters. I want to see all the wildlife that they have in Australia mutate, and then I want to have to deal with it. Okay, so that's that. Metaclicks gives us some greetings. Jenny B says, wait, when was I in this game? Abomination. No! Jenny B! That's the wrong A word. Awesome was the word you were thinking of. Sir Poopat the Third says, imagine if in Fallout Canada, the good guys are rebels and the bad guys are the U.S. government enclave, and the ending is either liberating Canada or keeping Canada as U.S. territory. I mean, you know, Sir Poopat, I wouldn't want to contradict any lore that the Fallout universe has so far, which I think means you shouldn't be able to have like liberating Canada like in the past. But if you were able to do a new game where it was set like well after the bombs fell and the lore, like in a point in time when the lore has not talked about it, and if that left you free to have any ending you wanted, and you could make it be that the lore is that the main character has freed Canada or caused Canada to break away from being a territory, that would be really cool. You know, I really like that. I think it makes for a really good game. Steve the Relief says, books are healthy for you instead of AI, Mr. Metaclicks. Well, that's interesting. Metaclick says, how did everyone enjoy the new Fallout episode? I thought it was amazing. Got that one. Jenny B says, I haven't watched episode 6 yet. Oh, I hope I haven't said anything too specific about it, but I did say people could talk about it on this live stream, so there's that. Poopat the Third says, I don't even have Prime. I haven't watched it. You haven't watched any of it, Sir Poopat? Okay. Tom B says, I'm waiting for the final episode of season 2 so I can binge it. That's fun, Tom. I like that. K4904, like the live. Welcome back, K4904. Metaclick says, I think that it was a bit of character development for the dad and Lucy. Also, how much can I talk about here? Technically, you can talk about everything because I said that we were going to be able to talk about it. Having said that, we do have a bunch of people who haven't seen it, so if you want to be courteous to them, you can. But I've let people go off so far. And then also, when Metaclicks posted, my little bot says, go show Metaclicks some love. They last played Dead Island 2 at twitch.tv/Metaclicks. So if you're interested in Metaclicks and Dead Island 2, give that link a click. Tom B says, that would be cool to have Fallout in Australia. I'd love it, Tom. I'd love it. And then Jenny B says, oh, thank you, old man. Absolutely, 100%. Sir Poopbutt the Third says, because they did have a rebellion, but it kind of got the Minuteman treatment. So I would imagine having the option of being the rebels, you could be like what the Minutemen are in Fallout 4. I mean, that'd be really fun. I'd like it to be less Minutemen and more guerrilla warfare, but, you know, I'm not the boss. I'm not the boss. I just think that would be interesting. Tom B says, yes, good. Sir Poopbutt says, while the Enclave is more like the Institute. I mean, you're not wrong, Sir Poopbutt. That's a good point. Jenny B says, I'm not paying attention. Okay. Metaclick says, wait, what about Fallout in Russia? And Sir Poopbutt says, what about Fallout in China? Jenny B says, I could watch it right now. You could. Maybe you should. It's good. I think it's worth it. Jackson says, in the future, the US would still be the Fallout zone, and Canada is kind of like the Brotherhood. Tom B says, I've been working on Fallout 4 on Prime Luna app. I mean, that's an interesting way to do it, right? If you do Prime Luna, don't you get it for free? Am I wrong, Tom B? Metaclick says, I'm a retired streamer. I'm working on something, though. Shapoopbutt says, after all, China was the one that started the whole war. Shapoopbutt says, why not start a game there? Yeah. Jackson says, Enclave equals Imperials. Tom B says, yes, you do. You get 3 and Vegas and 4 all for free. You guys, that's pretty darn cool. If you have the Prime Luna app, you get Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout 4 for free. That's kind of awesome, isn't it? Now, is it true, Tom, that you're basically renting it, right? Like you don't get them downloaded as a purchase and then you have them for life. And you can cancel Prime Luna and you still keep the games, right? Isn't it true that if you do them on Prime Luna, you basically just have them for the time being that you have Prime Luna? I think that might be right. Anyway, Steve says, did my comment about abominations not show up? Steve, the comments are going so fast, it keeps scrolling off my screen. It's possible that I just missed it. I'm going back, Steve. The last thing I got was books are healthy for you instead of AI, Mr. Metaclicks. That was the last thing I got from Steve. Yeah, I don't have it. Maybe it didn't come through if you did it after that comment. Sir Poopbutt says Alaska has some importance in the lore because of the Anchorage invasion. Yes. Sir Poopbutt says, so maybe that would be another setting. Tom B says, as long as you have Luna, you have those. So it is. You don't get them forever. You get them as long as you have Luna. There we go. Steve the Relief says, my bad. Metaclick says, I was looking into the project we were talking about, and it's going to cost a lot to do it, right? But I'm willing to do it. It might just take a little while because I need to get funding. Do it, Metaclicks. Okay. We got caught up on the comments. Everything's looking great. Okay. Down these halls, there's really nothing. And I don't have my light on and it's still whited out, right?
User Metaclick
oh my God.
says,
okay.
Like about $1,000 a video.
Wait. Metaclicks, there's something weird about that. It shouldn't cost $1,000 a video. I'm putting out videos for almost nothing. I don't know what $1,000 is needed for. But we'll talk later on Discord. We'll figure it out. Okay, I can't mess with these at all. All this stuff is untouchable. So is there anything else I can do in this room? I don't think there is. We've got an option here we could press, but I think we already pressed it, right? Did we not? Note added, alien log. Dang, that's not helping me. Okay, let's come down here. I think we were down a hall that had a ton of doors, and I think we're about to go back down that hall and see if we can find all those doors again. Or this. Biological research? What does this do? Oh, this might be the hall. Was this the hall? No, this is a different hall. Wait, this is where we started. Okay. Rig the controller to explode. Leave it alone. Activate door. Rewire controller for explosion. We'll just activate the door. I just want the loot. I don't need the door to explode. Great. Back to the experimentation lab. I think we're going to go back in. There was more to this, and I just didn't find it. Let's go back in. Am I wrong? I swear there were other doors. Any down here? No, maybe I'm wrong. I thought I went down a long hall that had a bunch of doors.
User
That must have been
Metaclick
earlier in the
says,
game.
700 for a good editor and then some for thumbnail designer and SEO. If we are going to do this, we want to do it right.
Oh, I see.
Do you agree? Also some for marketing.
I totally agree. I do all that stuff on my own. But if you want to pay somebody to do it, absolutely, you can do it. You can do it. And I mean, with that kind of investment, you'll probably get a good result. Great. So much loot. Thank you. I can barely see the loot. The table is whited out. And that's with my light not even on. That's with it on. Jeez, it's so crazy. The lighting in this game is ridiculous. Okay, that was one of the doors I wanted to see. What about this one? Good. Oh, there's some goodies. We'll take it. Anything we can get a hold of. We can't do anything with these chairs? No. Okay, one more door. I don't think I can do anything with this door.
User
Let's just see.
Metaclick says, my opinion is that maybe do it myself or ourselves at first, and then as it gains traction then invest in professionals.
Sure, absolutely. You could definitely do it that way too. Okay. Okay, now I think we fully explored this place, and what I think we want to do now is head back to where we were, because what I'm thinking is we were supposed to come here and blow this up, and it is blown. This device here is now ruined, and I think if we head back to the gang and talk with them, I think they're going to tell us like we've accomplished a major goal and we can move forward. So let me read a couple comments and then we'll carry on. Sir Poop Butt says, my favorite DLC in Fallout 3 is either Mothership Zeta or Point Lookout. I mean, I was just mentioning that we did a big poll on my YouTube page. There's a poll on my YouTube page for favorite DLC, and Point Lookout like won by a mile. Like it was so, like everybody chose Point Lookout. Like one person chose Mothership Zeta, and it might have been me. I thought the pit was actually going to be the one that like ran away with it, because everybody loves the pit, but it didn't. It got barely anything. Sir Poop Butt says, for Fallout New Vegas, it's got to be Old World Blues and Dead Money. Very cool. Johnny B says, those are the two I have played. I enjoyed them. For Mothership Zeta and Point Lookout, yeah. Sir Poop Butt says, in Fallout 4, the only ones that add actual gameplay, in my opinion, are Nuka World and Far Harbor. So those are my favorites. I mean, what about Automaton? Is that how you pronounce it? Automaton? Doesn't that gives you like the robot workbench, all the robots, gives you a bunch of extra goodies. The Ted Plays says Mothership Zeta is looked over so much, or so overlooked. It's the top by far. Really? You think Mothership Zeta is the top? That's so interesting. Sir Poop Butt says, for me, construction is like meh. I see, Sir Poop Butt. Jenny B says Automatron is a butt, though.
Mr.
I mean,
Handy
you're
has
not
arrived
wrong.
on TikTok.
Mr. Handy has arrived. Welcome, Mr. Handy. Dang, we got all the old school dudes with us tonight. We've got Mr. Handy, we've got Zanked, we've got Sir Puffington. We had a couple other old schoolers with us too. It's nice to have all you guys here. Welcome. Let's see. Sir Poop Butt says, I would do Automatron, but only if I'm bored. I see. Steve says, we saved the best for last, the pit. Mr. Handy says, what's up? Mr. Handy, welcome in. Everything's going great. I hope you're doing well tonight. Jenny B says it's so many robots to fight, and for what? I know, Jenny B, one of the mods I like to get is, there's a mod for Fallout 4 that it lets you, what does it let you do? It lets you reduce the number of automatron robot random encounters by like a lot, which is really nice. So I like to use that a ton. Hey gang, I think Shadow's here. Hey Angel. I'm streaming, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm having a really good time streaming. I was thinking we
User
could have some
Metaclick
dinner and
says,
stuff, and I would stop
"Hi,
streaming
Shadow."
when you do, but do you want to go out? Do you want to make? What do you want to do? I'm probably not going to be ready for like another hour, but do you want to? Yeah. Okay, let me know what you want to do. We'll do it. Sir Poopet says, Shadow, hello. Honeybee says, Shadow. Metaclick says, hi, Shadow. Wow, everybody's saying hello to you. Shadow says, Metaclick says, Shadow, win in the chat for Shadow. Honeybee says, win for Shadow. Yeah. Yeah, it's a long ass day, baby. It's a 10-hour day, 11-hour day. Dang. It's Lily. She's back. Lily had to leave the room. Lily had to leave the room because she began eating my microphone.
Oh, you little minute. Of course you ate the microphone. You love to eat the phone. You used to eat the wall when it was covered in foam.
It's true.
It's not covered in foam anymore, so it's not fun to eat it anymore. You sick girl. Sick girl. You can't eat a wall if it's just a drywall. That's no fun.
She's such a good kitty. I want to hold her a ton, but I know she won't let me. I know she won't let me. My cat does not like being held.
Mother, that's enough of that.
Yeah. Steve said, oh my goodness, I missed a bunch of comments. Okay, hold on.
On TikTok,
Everybody says,
Mr.
"Win for Lily."
Handy 299 says you really said make her go. Lol.
I have to brag about your new cooking gadget? I don't even know how to say it correctly. Is it just a wok? Gang, Shadow wants you all to know that she's very proud of her latest purchase or her latest gift. I don't know if she got it her birthday present, her latest birthday present. She got an induction wok, which is really cool. It's a nice big wok. It's not big enough to do like many people's servings of food. You do it for like 1 or 2 people. It's big enough for that. But it lets you stir fry and do a bunch of really cool stuff, and she's been having a great time with it. Yeah, it has been tasty. Okay. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me shut the window. It's freezing in here. Oh my god. Yeah, take the cat with you, so she doesn't eat my microphone again. What's funny? Oh, yeah. All right, here we go, guys. Let me take a look at these comments. By the way, you guys, I don't know if you noticed, but just now, while the camera was circling around my character, I noticed why I'm getting my butt kicked really badly, and that is I'm in my suit for the spacewalk. I'm not in my armor. We should fix that, maybe. That's probably why it's been so damn hard for me. It's been a nightmare. Yeah, look at that. I'm in the spacesuit. Damage resistance 1. No wonder I'm dying so badly. Put on the Talon combat armor. Tesla armor? Can I do it? I don't think I can do it. Yeah, power armor training is needed. I don't have power armor training yet. Yeah. The antagonizer's costume is not good enough. All right. Some of these armor sets are really cool, but they just don't have the numbers. They're all 9s and 10s. Look at all that. Ugh. I need something in the high 20s and 30s. Wait. That was a 27. What do we got there? Combat armor? That combat armor is 27. Let's go down to the Talon combat armor and see what the Talon combat armor that I'm wearing is. Is it better? 25. All right, let's go to regular combat armor. It's 2 better. Okay, that's cool. Man, I cannot believe that. It's no wonder I was getting my butt kicked. Jenny B says, I will be back. Goodbye. Okay, thank you for being here, Honey B. Have a good one. Okay, so now that I've done that and got my character back to what he should have been all along, while Shadow was here chatting with you guys. Oh.
I have a quick question.
Yeah?
What type of content could you make on YouTube that would never run out of ideas?
I don't know. Let's open it up to the chat. You guys in chat, Metaclicks is looking for ideas for a YouTube channel that would never run out of content. Throw something at him, if you have ideas for stuff that would never run out of content. While you do that, I'm going to scroll back. I want to read some of your comments. All the way back. Oh my goodness. There's been like 50 comments. Can I read all this? Poopbutt, what Fallout needs is more weapons. For me, it lacks weapons. Puffington says, I'm an old schooler. Puffington, you're old school in the sense that you're one of the earliest viewers of my channel. You came in, I think, in February, and I started in February. Now, I think you were near the end, but still, I think you're one of the first. Let's see. Poopbutt says, for me, it lacks weapons. That's Fallout. Jenny B says, the Robot Workshop is cool, but it's mid. Poopbutt says, I would love a lot of weapons in the variation. Not just legendaries and unique spam, but like actual non-recycled guns. I would love to use all of them. I love the creative guns. Steve says, also the abominations look like they were trying to fuse themselves and feral ghouls. They do. That's a good
Ads
point.
incoming.
Metaclick says hi to Shadow. There's a bunch of stuff about Shadow. Melee and guns would be great, says Sir Poopbutt. Hello, Shadow. Steve says, because probably they believe that was our next evolutionary step. The aliens do. Maybe. Sir Poopbutt says, I would love hiding a lot of weapons in Fallout that are completely new. I know, it'd be great. Not only hiding them, I would love it if we could do more with the workbenches and just build more weird stuff. I think that'd be great. Especially if we're going to mess with aliens. I mean, if we're going to mess with aliens, then it feels like do every sci-fi thing in the book, you know? Anything weird. Sir Poopbutt says, not legendaries or uniques, but actual genuine weapons. G Honey B says, is this just a free kitty redeem? Sir Poopbutt says, this is a rare Lily appearance. This is when the cat was on stream a minute ago. The Ted Plays says, I would rank Mothership Zeta as number 1, Point Lookout as number 2, Dead Money as number 3. Really? Ted, you don't even have the pit on the list. Am I? But wait, you're doing. Okay, interesting. Okay, Ted, that's an interesting list. Jenny B says, oh, that is nice. Metaclick says, that is very cool. I want one. And then G Honey B says, Jarvis, say nice.
Nice.
Mr. Haney says, have you ever thought of playing Starfield? If you have, definitely play it, but also you might want to wait a second since the game is ungodly big. Mr. Handy, on my YouTube channel, I currently have a Starfield playthrough. Unfortunately, I bailed out at the 5th or 6th stream of it. Actually, I don't think it was a live stream. It wasn't a live stream. It was a Let's Play. At the 5th or 6th episode, I bailed out. I wasn't having fun. Jackson Zero says, I have a cat that can't be held without freaking out. I think she's acoustic? Acoustic? Is that supposed to be autistic? Jackson? Jenny B says, LOL. Jenny B says, I think I'm acoustic. Sir Poopet says, imagine if Fallout had a lot of World War II and Cold War weapons. It would make gun diversity gigantic. Sir Poopet says, I would love to have more guns and melees to mess around with. I would also love more mod options on weapons. Jenny B says, I'll be back. Metaclick says, I have a quick question. What type of content? Sir Poopet says, just do variety gaming. Sir Poopet says, you only have so many games to do or even challenges. And then really, I don't know. I think I don't know would be Metaclick saying, I hate gaming. Metaclick does not want to do gaming content. Superbet says, I don't know. Metaclick says, sorry, I don't have gaming that sorry, I don't hate gaming. I love it. I don't hate gaming. I love it. But I do hate streaming or making it content. It takes the love out of it. It is harder. That's true. It's really hard to play the game and do comments at the same time, which is partly why I'm paused right now. I still love doing it. It's really fun, but it is harder. Puffington says, I found out about you around Valentine's Day last year. I've been watching your stream since. There we go. Valentine's Day. I appreciate it. That sounds pretty close. I agree. Steve says, that's nice. LOL. So Poopet says, imagine having some abomination of an M1911. I don't know what that is. This is a gun type. I don't know what it is. Imagine having some abomination of an M1 that has a gigantic barrel, sniper scope, drum mag, and a lot more. Steve says, don't forget to bring a towel. If we're doing alien stuff, yes. As we hitchhike around space. Ted Plays says, the pit is fun, don't get me wrong, but trying to find all those steel bars drove me insane. Well, there you go, Ted. That could be a good point. Kent is here. Kent says, hi. Welcome in, Kent. Kent, did you get announced? That's so cool. I'm so glad you're here. I feel like Kent should be one of the people that's getting announced by my system. Is Kent not announced by my system? No? Kent, I might find you later after the stream and try and get you into my announcement system. I feel like you should be announced. But anyway, welcome in, Kent. Jenny B says, I'll be back. Metaclick says, Dead Money is my number one. Really? Dead Money's your number one? Okay. Shapooput says, no, it's a pistol. Wait, what is that in response to?
User
Don't know what
Metaclick
that's in
says,
response to.
Clark Kent.
No, not Clark Kent. Kent from Fallout 4. Different Kent. Kent, who's awesome in Fallout 4. Shapooput says, try and imagine a shotgun that's full auto, drum mag, muzzled, scoped, and shoots mini nukes. Wouldn't that be fun? I mean, that would be insanity. I think that's in Fallout 4 right now, modded. I've seen people unleashing tons and tons of nukes as if it's on a machine gun. Kent says, oh, that'd be cool. Metaclick says, LOL. Yeah, Kent, it looks like you're not in my list of announcing people when they come in on TikTok, but we're going to get you there. Oh, wait, you're on YouTube? Oh, if you're on YouTube, that's a different story. I don't know if I have you on YouTube. Let's see. StreamerBot. Oh, you know what, you guys? I updated StreamerBot. I don't know that I can find Kent on StreamerBot right now. Hold on. We'll have to do that after the stream. After the stream. Post-stream stuff we're going to do for Kent. Okay. I'll have to remember that. In fact, let me just put a note. For my notes, find Kent on YouTube and add VIP. Good. Good. Okay. Great. Let's go. All right, we're in the game. We've caught up. We blew this thing up. I was saying we probably need to leave now. I think there are some NPCs waiting for us. I'm suffering from jet withdrawal? Okay, that's fine. There are NPCs waiting for us somewhere back near the beginning of this whole mess. Door to the weapons lab? Do I want this? Yikes, I don't remember if I want to be here. Oh! Sorry, bro. Apparently my character does not care about karma.
Sweet teas are made from leave. Who am I to disagree?
Thank you, G Honeybee.
Don't shoot!
Wait, who just did don't shoot? That was great. Oh, God. Okay, you guys. Let's keep going. These poor non-combatants, they're getting it. Have you been here? Ah, back this way. Yep. Oh, this guy's still not open? That's interesting. We have a door we didn't manage to open. Okay. And we can't do anything in there. We've got to go this way. This is the only way to backtrack out. We'll take healing. Didn't heal me at all. Seems like. I think this is right. This place is a bit of a maze. I'm going by feel right now, not by
User
like,
Metaclick says,
knowing what I'm doing.
I really want to do podcasts. I don't want people to feel like I'm copying Vat's cast idea. Do you think that the creators would think I'm copying them if I did the podcast on a whole different topic?
No, I think, I mean, there's infinite podcasts, right? You can find a ton of comments or a ton of podcasts that would be. Well, let me see if I can do this one yet. No, 75 or higher. There's a ton of podcasts you could do that would be. Wait, did I just get on the other side of the door where I was shooting the drone? Is this the dude that I just shot from the other side? That's exciting. And there's loot. So much loot. Hell yeah. Good. Good. Okay. Come on. Tons, actually. All right, we'll take all of it. Great. Turn my light off. Okay, that's back to biology. Is that what I want to do? Do I want to go back? Oh, I do. Look at this. It's the gang. Let's talk to them.
Is everything okay? This is kind of exciting, isn't it? I've never seen this part of the ship before.
Teleporter is powered down.
Oh, guess they know what we're up to, so they're shutting off the teleporters, trying to cut us off. Which means they're probably waiting on the other side of that door. We'll hold this point. You go on ahead and see if you can find the controls for this teleporter. We'll make sure they don't sneak up behind you.
Through what door, girl?
Are we there yet?
Okay, hold on. Where's my medical guy?
Aliens. Who'd have believed it? This is nuts.
All right, make adapted biogel.
Sure, here you go. They should work pretty well, but watch out for side effects.
Can be helped. Can't be helped. All right, so I think they're telling me to go through this door. There's obviously something I haven't done yet still, so let's start following some markers. Let's see what we've got to do here. Let's take a look at the map. I don't typically look at the map, but it seems like we gotta. All right, we're right there. It wants us to go into the experimentation lab. All right, so let's just work our way forward and get over to the experimentation lab and see what we've got over there. I must have missed a thing. Oh, and that's a problem.
Thanks for the follow, SGT Muffington on TikTok.
Thank you for the follow on TikTok. Oh, for Pete's sake. Wait. All right. I am supposed to be in here. I am supposed to go this way. There is a thing I'm supposed to do. I am not getting it, though. What's that?
Sandra24R is now following on Kick.
Oh, that's so cool. Sandra, thank you for the follow on Kick. Sandra says, I've been playing this game lately. It's awesome to team up and play together sometime. What? Sandra, you can't play this game together. It's single player. What are you talking about? Are you a bot? Let's see here. Sir Puffington says, brother was there for the Great War. Sergeant Muffington just gave us a follow on TikTok. Sergeant Muffington says brother was there for the Great War. Sergeant Muffington? Are you like Sir Puffington on YouTube? Wait, what? Sir Poopbud says maybe Fallout 76 could be possible, but I don't think so. Sergeant Muffington says that is a bot. Yes, it sure feels like it, doesn't it? And Sir Poopbud says, yeah, that is a bot. In fact, you know what? I'm so sure that Sandra is a bot. Let me just see if I can just block Sandra. Where is my stuff? Show me kick. Show me kick.
User Metaclick says,
Great. Okay.
that would be awesome. The more help, the better. I am still open to ideas, so everyone feel free to throw. I asked OMF to be a part of it, but he hasn't agreed yet, but if he does, then it would be up to him. I already said if he participated, he would get 50% of everything.
Yeah, Metaclicks wants to do something with a podcast. He was asking me if I would do it too. I'm already on one podcast, which is Vatscast. I would do another podcast, but I would want probably the same thing that I have going with Vatscast. And I don't mean same topics, but what I mean is Vatscast is not mine, it's Timmy's. And Timmy runs Vatcast. And all I have to do basically is I find good guests like Grilled Koala and Steffi Walker, that kind of thing. And I introduce those guests to Timmy T. And then Timmy T takes over and he does a ton of cool stuff. He talks to them about what they want to talk about on the podcast. We figure out a whole schedule and itinerary. He organizes everything. He's the one who does all the recording and editing. So really all I'm doing is finding cool people and then I show up and I chat. So I would do another podcast, but I don't want to be the guy running it. You know what I mean? I want to keep the same kind of idea. Which I think is why Metaclicks is talking about hiring somebody to do a bunch of the parts of it, which is totally fine thing to do. Totally works. If that's what you want to do, it works. Okay, let's see here. Jenny B says, I will be back. That was, okay. And then Hoop Butt says, wait, I have missed a ton of comments again? Oh my goodness. The comments are so fast. They're so fast. I'm missing a ton. Anyway, okay. I think I'm not going to read all the comments, you guys, because some of these are far back enough that I'm losing context. But let's just see what you guys are saying here. I would love Fallout. Wait. I would love Fallout to have the option to unleash insanity. It would make the repeatability way more fun. Imagine just going around with some rinky-dinky, innocent-looking pistol that actually turns out to be a massacre machine. Jenny B says, sweet teas are made from Leave. Who am I to disagree? That is from when I was saying we got to get out of here. Razzie Dazzy says, this is the best Fallout 3 DLC. Thank you, Razzie Dazzy. I agree. Well, do I agree? There's actually a lot of good ones for 3. You know what? We're going to play through all of them, so we'll see. We'll make up our minds later. Sir Poop Butt says, I have purified water from going in Sanctuary, which for some reason is the reason why I can survive so much. Metaclick says, I want to do podcasts. Poop Butt says, it makes too much purified water to the point where I rarely use stim packs. Poop Butt says, purified water is the mother of all healing, when stim packs are the father of all healing. And Radaway is their son. G Honey B says, I'm doing survival, so I pick up all the bottles in survival. Okay. Metaclicks saying, I want to do a podcast. So Poop Butt says to Metaclicks, what would you make it about? I'd be willing to participate in it. Muffington gives us a follow. Thank you so much, Muffington. And then we got the weird thing with the kick stuff. Okay, caught up to that. Mr. Handy says that's definitely a bot. Good. We definitely got rid of the bot, so we're good. Puffington says I have no association with that person and their muff. Okay, Muffington and Puffington, separate people. Wait, are they on different platforms too? Yeah, Muffington is TikTok. Puffington is YouTube. Got it. Okay. Metaclick says, I think this is in response to Sir Poop Butt. Sir Poop Butt says, what would you make your podcast about? I'd be willing to participate. Metaclick says, that would be awesome. The more help, the better. I'm still open to ideas, so everyone feel free to throw ideas at me. I asked Old Man Fallout to be a part of it, but he hasn't agreed yet. Yeah, I haven't said yes or no. I'm waiting to see what this podcast looks like. And I want to make sure that I don't end up being responsible for all of it. You know what I mean? Puffington says, I'm Sir Puffington, not Sergeant Puffington. Is the other person Sergeant? You're right, he's Sergeant. So it's Sergeant Muffington and Sir Puffington. And Sir Poopbutt says, you probably should do a podcast about anything gaming, not just general news and stuff. You probably should do a podcast about anything gaming? Just like general news and stuff? Oh, I see what you're saying, Sir Poopbutt. You're suggesting just like we could talk about general news about games. Like game info, things that are going on in the gaming world. I see, that makes sense. Metaclick says, I am saying all you would have to do would be a co-host. You don't have to worry about thumbnails or anything. Yeah, it's awesome. I like that. Steve says, it says no. Wait, what says no? I don't know. I'm too far back now. I've lost the plot. Shapuput says, I would love to be a guest in some way. There we go. Puffington says, perhaps. Oh, it's the 8-ball is saying that. Okay, got it. I didn't know what the no and the perhaps was, but it's the 8-ball. Okay. Metaclick says, I'm saying you get 50% for being a co-host. Also, when we figure out what we're going to do, then I would love to have you on, Sir Poop. Sir Pooput says, gladly, we'll talk about whatever you want. I'm up to learn or talk about things. Steve the Relief says, this song reminds me of Perfect Dark Zero on Xbox 360 a bit. Not sure if anyone played that game. Not this song, the previous one. Oh no, this song. You know what these songs are? These songs are from YouTube, actually. They're songs that won't get me in trouble for copyright, and they're from the back end of YouTube. They have this little music area you can go to get like session musicians who have recorded like jams and stuff. That's what you guys are hearing right now. No copyright strikes for me. Thank you very much. Sir Poopbutt says, I have a lot of ideas, but most of it would be gaming or stuff like that. I'm in the Poopbutt lore. Sir Poopbutt the Third served in the British Army, so you got to call him Sarge. Sarge Poopbutt? You can address him as Sergeant or Sir Poopbutt the Third. Steve says that's cool. I'm really grateful they did it. I have to go back through YouTube's music, though, and get a new list. Some of you guys have been hearing the same songs. It's about 200 songs, so it's a big mix. It's about 200 songs that I've been playing for like a long time now. I'm looking to get a bunch of new stuff. Metaclick says, also, I would love it if I would get to a point where if we made any new streamer friends, we could have them on too. That'd be nice. Okay. The game wants me to go back in, and we are now following a map. That might be that we just unlocked a door. A door that we probably should have gone through, but we couldn't get through before. This one. So I really think we did just circle around. We unlocked this door that we weren't able to get through before. That gives us a way to quickly circle. I like that a lot. That is not where we want to be. Let's take a look at the map again. We're halfway there. Okay. Move to the right. I want to go like right through here, but there's no ability to. Let's go up. There we go. Through here. All right. Now let's take a look at the map. Looking for the experimentation lab entrance. Maybe here? Open door to experimentation lab. Okay, let's do it. Okay, now what is it saying I want to do? Let's take a look at the map again. New map this time. We're here, right next to the door to the weapons lab, and it wants me to go to biological research next. Let's move forward again and see if we can get over there. Maybe through here? Okay, go to the left a little bit and keep going. here. Okay. Third map. Now what does it want us to do? Oh, we have not messed with this area. Okay. It got us to a new area, and it wants us to get over there. Okay, that's really cool. All right, great. Okay. Let's head through here and see what we've got. It thinks this area is new to me. This looks just like areas we've already been in. Okay. If it thinks it's new, it's new. Let's go. Oh, there is a bad guy. It is new. I really like that idea. One of you guys said in chat that they think these abominations were potentially created by aliens mixing or hybridizing them with our creatures. It's an interesting idea. Danger, it says. From what, where? I don't know what the danger is. Oh, that's the danger. Okay, that's the danger right there. Alright, we got 2 abominations. Pre-war money, pre-war book. I mean, that kind of also... A pre-war book kind of... Interesting. Why do the abominations have our stuff on them? That is kind of an interesting idea that maybe these guys they're modeled from us. Good. Get anything else here? Nothing else is takeable. So... Metaclicks, there is an idea I have for a podcast, which you could do, and it's really nice because it would allow us to bring on guests like any of the viewers I have right now. You don't need to have a qualified viewer who's like a specialist in something. You can just have random people come in who just want to gab. You know what I mean? Note added, alien captive log. Okay. The idea that I had, it's kind of already taken off with a couple of other people who are trying to do the same thing. But they don't do it kind of the way I would want to do it. And that is, there are a lot of Reddit stories and articles and advice requests that happen that are posted, like, 100 of them daily, 200 daily, 300 daily. And what that means is you could potentially, read someone's, I was having a problem with a roommate who did this thing or whatever. You know what I mean? You could potentially read about someone's problem. And then instead of being on Reddit and posting an answer on Reddit, you could just sit in a podcast and chat about it and be like, I think this is crazy. This person could do this or this or this, whatever. You know what I mean? I think it's an interesting idea and an interesting option, and I have seen some people try to do that already. I can't pop these things up, can I? Dang. It's like fodder for discussion because there would be so much of it. Like, it's a never-ending series of people saying, I had this experience. What do I do about it? What should I do next? That kind of thing. Like, it's never ending, which means you could have tons of podcasts about it. And you would basically just be shooting off the cuff. You'd be giving advice, just kind of from the seat of your pants. You know what I mean? You just be like, well, I think maybe you could try this or this other thing. I need to go do a 180 and go through a little opening there. do a 180 and find a small opening. Like right here. So I think that would be really interesting because it would allow like all of us just to like pop off with ideas. The one thing to consider is that there are some people on Reddit who really don't want their stuff to be discussed outside of Reddit. So you may have to either get permission to talk about it or just be like, well, we're not going to ask for permission, but we'll pull down podcasts if we have to. Another thing you could do is you can...
Ads incoming.
You could rewrite them. You could get a story posted on Reddit, swap out all the names, swap out the circumstances a little bit, keep the base idea of the post, and then just be like, here's the thing we got from a post. And it wouldn't resemble anybody's actual post, and nobody would care. So you could do some things like that. What's that?
Luna Support 31 just rated with 4 viewers.
Luna Support! Thank you for coming in. And Luna, your name is in lights at the top of the screen right now. Thank you for being here. Luna Support last played Stray. And if you're on Twitch, Luna should have a link in the Twitch comments right now. So if you're interested in Luna Support and watching Luna play Stray, definitely give that link a click and see what Luna is up to. Thank you so much for coming in, Luna. That's really cool. For your 4 viewers who may not know me, hello, I'm Old Man Fallout. I'm currently streaming Fallout 3. I typically do all the like Bethesda role-playing games. I'll show you guys. Jarvis Show Games. There you go. So at the bottom of the screen there, those are the games that I'm typically live streaming. It's Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Baldur's Gate 3, Outer Worlds 1, Outer Worlds 2, Cyberpunk 2077. We're also going to add Skyrim into the mix about a month from now, 5-6 weeks from now. So those are all the games that I'm currently playing. I play each game for like 2 weeks, and then I stop playing that game, even if I haven't finished it, even if the character still needs to do more. I go to the next game, I play the next game for a couple weeks, and then I stop and I go to the next game after that. So right now we're on a Fallout 3 kick. This is the second of probably 5 to 10 live streams I'll do with Fallout 3. Then we'll go back to Fallout 4 for just like a little tiny bit as the Fallout TV show ends. We'll do Fallout 4 for just like a week. Then we'll go to Outer Worlds 2, then we'll do Skyrim. So yeah. Anyway, welcome in, Luna. Let's see here. Luna says, okay, sorry, I'm here. Laptop was being slow, left me behind. Luna, welcome in. I hope your stream was great. Let me know how it went. Also, Luna, if you need to raid and run because you're tired, no problem, no worries. Do your thing. Do your thing. Sir Pooput says, oh wait, let's see. Metaclick says, that's a good idea. What do you think about mine that I just said? It would be sort of like a journalist type thing. I'll have to go back and look, Metaclicks. I missed it. Sir Pooput says, I wouldn't mind it at all in my opinion, but I think it would fit in more in the gaming news podcast. Luna says, how's that for tech? Is that a question, Luna? Is that like, are you asking how I'm like voice commanding everything, or was that a different kind of question? But anyway, welcome in, Luna. Shapuput says, since I have more knowledge on games than anything else. Obscure Drag Doll says you're in ads. Okay. Your ad break has finished. Obscure Drag Doll says, yay, we're back. Okay, thank you, Obscure Drag Doll. I'm glad you said that because I was talking to everybody while you were in ads. I didn't even realize. Thank you. But Luna says, I haven't asked nothing yet. Okay. So Luna's comment about how's that for tech, that wasn't a question. That was something else. And Luna says same about being in an ad. Okay, great. Sir Poopbutt says, since I always thought of myself as an outcast outside of gaming circles. This is talking about the like podcast you guys want to do. Okay. Puffington says, that's not true. I can't remember the last time I saw Baldur's Gate 3. Every 2 weeks, my buns. Puffington, we don't rotate them religiously like in order and then circle back. So I could do like Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Fallout 3, Fallout 4, and never go back to Baldur's Gate 3. But it's about 2 weeks each, and then we switch to something else. I have not wanted to go back to Baldur's Gate 3 for a while, because that is the game that I was live streaming with my son and my girlfriend. The three of us were doing it, and I could not get everybody to come back around. I wanted to do it with them, and they wanted to do it with me, but our times just didn't work. My son had school and a bunch of other things, and it just, like, getting times to make it happen wasn't working. So when I go back to Baldur's Gate 3, it's probably going to be me starting a new character. That would be my guess. Let's see. Luna says, no, my laptop was just being slow. Shapooput says yes. Luna says, how goes Fallout 3?
Just followed on Twitch.
Obscure Dragdoll, thank you so much. Thank you for the follow. Luna, Fallout 3 is going great. We're in Mothership Zeta, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. I think it looks great. I'm really enjoying myself. This is like a 15-year-old game, but it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. So I'm having a good time. Luna, I hope your live streams went well. I hope everything was great with you too. Let me know. Metaclick says, if I'm being honest, I don't want to make a full thing on gaming, but I am good doing episodes with gamers. That's interesting. Steve says, that abomination tried throwing hands while you were armed. I know. Zerpoopa replies to Metaclick talking about, if I'm being honest, I don't want to do stuff with games. Shapuput says, then I would imagine myself in there. Shapuput says, I have a bit of knowledge on some obscure stuff like mythology, but after that I just feel like an outcast. Luna says, I just started New Vegas the other day. Oh, that's cool. How do you like that? Luna says, I might have to restart 3. It's really fun. Metaclick says, here's the message I sent that scrolled up. I like the idea of interviewing different guests for it, but the question is, would we have a set list of questions that are the same for each guest, or would we research a guest and make questions specific to them? Oh, research every time. I'm not talking like a lot of research, but I wouldn't want to do the same thing rigidly. I like being freewheeling. I like being crazy. Luna Support says, it did go well. I had my system crash, but nothing I couldn't fix. So far, it's awesome. I'm loving it. Oh, damn. All right. That's so cool. This is, Luna, are you talking about, because I think the game it said you were playing was Stray, right? Are you talking about Stray you think is awesome and you're loving it? Or are you talking about Fallout New Vegas, which you mentioned you were also playing? I played Stray off stream for a little bit and I really had a good time. I tried to get my girlfriend to play it and she wouldn't. But her reasoning was very weird. She said she didn't want to play it because she thought she was going to get addicted to it. She thought she'd like it too much. All right, let's see here. Let me look on the map yet again. What do we need to do here? I'm right on it. Bridge and Death Ray Hub. There's 3 of them. It's the teleporters. Okay. Okay. There are 3 teleporters and 1 is active. We can go to the Death Ray Hub. What does this do? Do you want to press it? It doesn't have anything lit up on it. I don't know what it does. We're pressing it. And then getting out of the way. Oh! Oh! The gang is here! Come on. One more. Okay. I don't think the samurai is coming through. Is he? He's not coming through. I never figured the samurai out. I didn't know what to do with the samurai. I never got to talk to the samurai. I never did anything with the samurai, so he's just not coming along with everybody else. It's kind of a bummer.
You're really good at this. I hope it wasn't too scary.
So we're here. Now what?
Well, it looks like they're still keeping some of these turned off. But there's one that's on. So I guess that's the way we go. You should probably go through first, in case there's something bad on the other side. And then I can go through after, okay?
All right. Let me see if I can get the medic with me again. Hold on.
Aliens. Who'd have believed it? This is nuts.
Make adaptive
Sure,
biogel.
here you go. They should work pretty well, but watch out for side effects.
Okay. Well, he won't come with me, but at least it gave me more biogel. That's nice. All right, we're going to go through to the Death Ray Hub. Ow. Okay, Death Ray Hub it is. Let me read comments before I go through the Death Ray Hub. Metaclick says, I agree with doing research. Luna says, New Vegas is awesome. Stray is so cute, though. And then says, that's a fair assumption. Steve says, it's like me with Rocky Road ice cream. Once I start, I'm not stopping until it's all finished. Sure Poop says to Metaclick's talking about doing research, says, if you need some research on me, then just know I almost always only play RPG shooter or adventure games, and sometimes I do art. Metaclick says, would that be an idea I'd be interested in? Interviewing different people. You can do as much or as little as you want. I just want you to be a co-host. I also think you're a bit better at coming up with ideas. I think it would be your strong suit. I don't know. Here's the thing. I've probably missed half your guys' comments, so I'm barely keeping up with the conversation. So I probably want to like rewatch the live stream after and see all your comments scrolling up screen and read them all as we go, or talk to you offline on like, well, off the live stream on Discord, and we go back and forth for a little bit and talk about it. There's definitely something we could do there, but yeah, Metaclick says let's talk offline. Yeah. Steve says, I was talking about your girlfriend with Stray. It's like me with Rocky Road ice cream. Yeah, she would be very badly addicted, and I'm just laughing because your comment about eating Rocky Road ice cream until it's all gone. I had the same problem with chocolate chip, especially if you give me chocolate chip from 31 Flavors from Baskin Robbins. I don't know why, but I really like their chocolate chip to the point where you could give me like a freaking massive bowl and I would just glutton myself on it. Ooh, 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 I love it. Poop Butt says, if Old Man Fallout agrees, then I could see the podcast going well. I think that's complimentary to me. That's very nice of you to say, Sir Poop Butt. Metaclick says, same, when I thought of doing this, I knew I wanted him as a partner. That is very nice, you guys. Thank you. All right, let's see if we can do this. Here we go. Teleportation to the Death Ray Hub. Okay. Well, there are definitely bad guys here. Karma going down. I am doing so much better since I realized I was not wearing my proper armor. Also staying away from those dudes who have the suits on that are basically like make them invisible and impossible to deal with. Okay. Activate the door. Oh. There's a support drone just not doing anything. We'll take all the loot. Baby, hi. You ready? Oh no, Lily hurt her paw? Oh no. Okay. Gang, here's what we're gonna do. Apparently my poor kitty has somehow hurt herself. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna save right here and freeze it right here. And gang, I'm gonna raid out. However, I'm not sure I'm done. I might be back for like a midnight stream. So there may be 2 live streams today. One like in another few hours, like after my girlfriend has gone to sleep. Thank you guys for being here. And if you're interested, you should check back in like maybe 3 hours. 3 hours, what time would that be? That'd be about 9:40 my time. Yeah, maybe 3 hours or 3.5. The live stream might have kicked back up at that moment. But for now, let me find someone to raid. Hopefully we've got someone good. Maybe even Pablo. We've been trying to get, or not Pablo, Paco. We've been trying to get Paco for like a long time now. Is he streaming right now? I would really love it if he is. Please be streaming. Oh, Paco is streaming. Please tell me he's only been streaming for like an hour or 2. Please tell me he's not quitting.
Bye, Felicia.
Guys, he's streaming and he just started. Oh, we're doing it. We are raiding El Paco. Okay. Let's see here. /raid El Paco _ 2020. Gang, Oh, looks like Luna Support says, have a great night, and I will see you then. Oh, that was Sir Pooput says, I'll see you then. Okay. Luna, thank you for saying have a great night. Hope you have a great night too. Sir Pooput, have a great night as well. Metaclicks, have a great night. Anybody else I missed, have a great night. Thank you guys all for being here. If you're on YouTube, TikTok, or Kick, this is your last moment to get a follow, a subscribe, a like, or whatever, because this stream's going to go off. If you're on Twitch, stick with me for a moment. We're going to raid out to El Paco. El Paco is someone that Life of Chai's been begging me to like raid him. So we're going to do it right now. He just started his stream. It'll be great. And you'll get 250 channel points if you raid with me. So Metaclick says, you're getting good at asking about that stuff at the end. Here we go. All right, let's start the raid and see what happens. We've got 5 viewers ready to go with me to see El Paco 2020. El Paco is doing Hollow Knight. Okay. Wait, 20 viewers? You guys are awesome. So many viewers ready to go. Thank you so much. That's so cool. Let's rate him, and this will be a surprise to him. I don't think he even has that many viewers right now. We'll definitely get in and show him. We'll show him we're here in force. All right, you guys, thank you for being here. I will potentially, maybe, see you again in a few hours. Have a good night, everybody. Let's do the raid now. Here we go. Thanks. Bye.